test. Just get things going a bit. Hopefully it'll come through nice and clear and everyone can hear me okay. Just, now I've got to be careful because it's very early here in the morning. See if anyone actually turns up to my space today. Okay. Oh, Doctor's in the house. Okay, let's get Doctor up here. Do. Actually, if I do this first, then I do this. Ba. I get Doctor up here as a speaker. But yeah, it's got a few things to talk about, a few things happening over there on VeVe, everything on we've got things on Candy, Crypt Toys, a few things across the space in general, really. So you got a lot of fun stuff happening. All right, if you can hear me, Doctor, say come on up. Say be my co-host. Make sure everything's working okay. Oh, maybe not. Aha. Well, I can't hear anything because that's not on. Okay, Doctor, can you hear me? What do you want to do? Why can't I hear anything? Oh, technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. Give me 1 second. That's all where it should be. So, can you hear me, Doctor?
Staticky.
Oh no, not staticky. Hang on. Let me turn this off. That's better. Right, Doctor, can you hear me now? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Test.
Loud and clear.
Excellent. How are you, mate?
Awesome, man. How's everything going?
It is good, mate. Good. It is ridiculously early here in the morning because it is actually 3 o'clock here in the morning now because of that stupid little thing called daylight savings. So I've got to be a little bit more quieter than I normally am. Otherwise, I run the risk of death of a thousand ways by the missus upstairs. But so far, so good.
Yeah. So you guys had the time change already. I don't know if we're doing it this year or not for sure, but it's coming up this week if they're gonna do it, I think.
That's right. Yeah, I think according to Google, I think it's somewhere around this Sunday. I think is when the clocks change around your way. So whether that happens or not, we'll see. But for now, I've got to deal with the time changes, which kind of not ideal, but that's time travel for you. But yeah, Hino's in the house as well. So how are we, bro? So I was just saying I've got to be extra quiet because it's actually 3 o'clock in the morning here in the UK. So I've got to be a little bit sparing with the soundboard and being a little bit loud. But let's kick it off.
Question for you.
Yes.
So if it was all right, so right now it's 11 Eastern Standard.
Yep.
And it's 3 a.m. there, right? So would it be better if you did the show earlier?
You mean if I did the show a little bit later at my time? So that way it would be 12 o'clock your time and 9 o'clock Pacific Standard Time? Is that right? Yeah.
No, I mean earlier, like before 12 p.m. your time, which would be going to earlier my time, like 8, 7, 6 p.m. Because I've heard some people say like they want to, come through the show. They're like, why is it so late? And I'm like, I don't know, maybe because of the time it is, where he is. But now I'm really realizing it's like 3, 4 a.m. I'm like, maybe we could pull it off earlier. I don't know, but, it's just something somebody was throwing out there.
Yeah, well, we like the only way we can make it earlier on your end is if I get up early on my end. So let's say, for example, the clocks they go back to normal. So 3 p.m. my time would be translate to what's that? It'd be 7 p.m. Pacific Standard and it'd be like 10 p.m. Eastern Standard your time.
That's only 1 hour difference. I'm talking like 3 hours or something to where it's like because I don't know what your work schedule is, but here we just do 9 to 5 usually, not
Mm.
whatever to six. So I'm thinking like maybe after dinner instead of it being like maybe it's something you could do before you go to sleep, and that way you could just
Oh,
you know
I,
because
I I see what you're getting at.
it'll be still like prime time here. It would only be like 5 6 p.m. here probably.
Yeah, it's true. I don't know. Let us know out there in the comments. So, would you like to see a time change? Maybe make it a bit more of a convenient time slot for the Wednesdays. Let us know, and I'll see if and when I can make it happen. Just hopefully I don't step on someone else's toes out there in the spaces. That's nothing I've got to consider. But it's
Right,
a
right. Definitely
it,
look at schedules.
mm,
Mhm.
well, we'll have to consult Miss Gecko's schedule and
Right.
see
Calendar.
see what we can
Yes.
do.
Yes, yes, we have the calendar as a great reference point. I did notice that Fridays were busy on that calendar, but as far as in our community, I'm not sure. But
Mm,
she covers a lot on the calendar. So,
okay. Yeah, well, it's
what
definitely
else is
something.
going
Yeah, well, it's
on?
definitely something to consider, and we'll definitely look at. But we got Hino and D in the house. So how are we? And in that note, let's kick it off with our intro music as we always do, courtesy of my man here, Doctor Strange.
VeVe drops in multitude. Film, come TV, watch Fandom Rock. Community store, yeah, we got that lock. With V Wednesday, make it way around the clock. Catch us on YouTube, the Web P Collective. With insights so sharp, the intellect's reflective. From superheroes to market highs and lows. From breaking news, making sense of all these shows. So tap in every week, don't miss a beat. With Ozman and Dr. Strange, we bringing heat. Ozman collects on the mic. Web Wednesday's a sight. With Dr. Strange by side and take the flight. Live on Twitter X Spaces. Tune in tight. For cryptos from the fallen. Watch the market ignite. VeVe drops in market talk. Film, comic, TV. Watch Fandom Rock. Community strong. Yeah, we got that lock. With V Wednesday, make it way around the clock.
All right. G'day, everybody. Osman Collect 63 here, and we're back again with our WebV Wednesdays. We're up to episode 81. 81, still going strong. And as always, guys, thank you for tuning in, listening. If you're listening here on YouTube, on Xspace, or anywhere else out there in the world, thank you. For anyone who's not sure, what is Webby Wednesdays and what is it we do here? So basically, we chat all things collecting, whether it be physical, digital, all different types of fandom, Marvel, DC, Star Wars, you name it, we're all into it. And yeah, if that's what you're into, and you want to some easy listening to for your Wednesday night or your Thursday morning if you're here in the UK like I am, this is for you. But as always, I'm joined by my fellow collector, content creator, and friend, Doctor Strange. Say, Doctor, how are you, sir?
Awesome, awesome, man. Glad to be here. Every Wednesday, another one, episode 81, man. So I'm
That's
ready to
it.
get.
Yeah, going strong. So we've got all sorts of things happening across the collector space this time around. We've got things happening on VeVe, we've got things happening on Candy, what's the Crypt Toys. So even got a bit of film news, which I thought was quite entertaining as well, which you could even go over. But we've also got Hinano and D listening there in the background as well. Thanks for dropping in, listening, guys. Hope you're doing well. And before I forget about D, great job on the X Space you held not long ago, going over the Vegas get together meetup, which is coming up very soon. So congratulations to you. Yeah, you the Three Biggest Bro and Arcade, very entertaining to listen to. Like, I just love Arcade's energy. It's always just
Yeah,
very.
I'm gonna be listening to that as I doze off to sleep, and then on the ride to work tomorrow because I missed it. I was working when they did that space. It was like 3, 4 p.m. or something my time. But
Mm.
yeah, man, wish I was going to decon, man. I pretty much busted the load on NYCC, man. No regrets though. No regrets. Zero. But I'll
Yeah.
catch up next year in Vegas, man. I want to go to Vegas, never been. So, if you're going next year, if you could pull that and New York off, bro.
Well,
Ooh.
I'll have to see, like, because right now I'm seeing if it's gonna be within the realm of possibility to come out to New York next year, maybe.
Right, right. Because I'm definitely down for some gun range action. You know what I mean? But even if you come to New York and you're here a couple of days, I got a couple of ranges we can go to as well.
Ooh.
But the whole Arizona, that's popping. You know what I mean? They got Florida too. They got like the courses, obstacle courses and tactical training spots. Atlanta has them, but
Ooh.
yeah, New York, we got a couple of indoor ranges, outdoor as well. So yeah.
That sounds good. I'll have to look into it. Then we've also got Casual up to the stage. Casual, how are you, sir?
What's up, Ozman? What's up, Dokta, and the rest of the fam?
Casual, my brother.
So going good, mate. Just chilling. As I was saying, the doctor is it's a little bit earlier than normal here in the UK because we had our clocks go back last week. So it's actually 3:12 in the morning here. So I've got to be a little bit more quieter than I normally am. But yeah, how's things with you, mate?
Everything's great, man. It's life is great, especially with Vegas ahead. Like I said, I was not planning, and that was the big surprise. But man, I needed this. It's 4 years since a real vacation for me, so I'm more than hyped.
I know. It's like let's go. It's like where is it? That one. That's it. Yeah, no, it's going to be yeah. Vegas is from what I can tell, Vegas is going to be it's going to be big. I mean, we got all sorts of members from the community coming from all over the place, and yeah, it's going to be big. That's all I'm going to say.
I agree.
uh, so how long are you going to be in Vegas for? Casually, are you coming just for the decon event, or are you going to stay for a few
Yeah,
extra nights?
Thursday through Monday. I mean, if I would have planned it out longer, I would have took the same amount of time you had, and I would have done all that stuff with you going to the Hoover Dam and stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
just didn't work out. To be honest with you, I didn't even have vacation time yet left. But I started looking at my stuff. I'm like, wait a minute, I feel like my company made a mistake. Sure enough, I got a hold of them, and I had 40 hours of vacation time. So,
Nice,
yeah, a little miracle in the making, man.
excellent.
But Ozman, I will say you're definitely one of the big reasons, and D and Hinano are definitely a big reason I'm coming out. It's everyone who's traveling makes it. It encourages everyone else to want to travel as well. The further you travel, the more it makes people closer want to travel.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I mean that's exactly the same for me. Like the decon event itself. I mean that's cool, but I mean the fact that I'm like Hinano D and the rest of the VV community is all coming out as well. That's the real reason why I'm coming out because yeah, I get to finally give Hinano and D a big hug that's been a long time coming, and meet all these amazing people I interact with on a daily to weekly basis.
Yeah, for sure. And not to leave Doctor, I'll catch you next year for sure, man.
No doubt. We do.
Absolutely. So hey, Josh has just jumped in the space as well. Josh, how are you, sir? So I'm sure he's very excited with the VV announcements being announced today because that's one of the big talking points of what's been happening in the spaces. What about you, Doctor? You got any on thoughts on the VeVeverse and all this other jazz that's been going on at the moment?
Not really. I mean, I didn't see anything new. I saw the video they dropped today, but I didn't really.
No, I
I,
did. I
did I miss
did.
something else?
No, we'll see. I did bookmark it. So apparently it's supposed to be showcasing today or today my time anyway. So it says on the 31st of October. So oh, by the way, happy Halloween, everybody! Ooh, spooky season. At least it's Halloween for me now. So but it will be Halloween for you maybe soon. But yeah, they are going to be dropping. So they had the little teaser video with Ben and Dan saying like what the VeVeverse is and isn't, and had a little and also thanks to Sergio as well here. Like he's basically got like a little breakdown of what they were going over. But basically, the final points were And oh, here we go. So someone said VeVeverse and Josh came running. He goes, Josh, go on digital up to the stage. Josh, how are you, sir? Oh, there you go. He's coming.
Hello?
Hello, hello. Yeah, Josh?
Mhm.
Yeah, we got you, mate.
What up? What up?
So how's things?
Just chilling. Late night where I am, so just kind of slowing down for the night, but I heard
Nice.
VeVeverse, so I had to hop up.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
still early, Josh. It's only 11, man. I forgot you're not New York, man. A city that don't sleep, bro. We don't sleep here. It's early.
That's it.
And Osman, dude, I get up early and I'm working nonstop. I don't do the. I'm up at 5 and I work from when I wake up till when I go to bed. I just stopped working like 5 minutes ago. So
I know. You like me, mate. It just never stops. If it's not work, it's family. If it's not family, it's this. And if it's not this, it's work. It's just it's a vicious cycle. But we do what we do.
But yeah,
we were talking about possibly doing the show earlier too.
We were, yeah. So yeah, let us know out there in the listeners' comments. Would you like to see a time change for the Wednesday show? We were talking about the discussions of maybe doing it a little bit earlier. I know.
Hey, guys, if that's feasible for you, dude, I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah, it's just the only thing I need to consider is like, because right now, like, that would be that would be Wednesday night for me. Going into Thursday morning, it's just I got to contend with the missus and getting my living room so I can actually come down here and stream, because right now it's just me all alone in my living room with the family upstairs. But we'll see what we can do. Say if that's what the people want, and that's what we'll try and deliver. But yeah, we were just going over basically the little bit of VeVe news. So it says so they've got the showcase. Apparently, it's going to be airing today, or at least today my time, but it could be tomorrow your time. And they had that little tiny breakdown of basically what the VeVeverse is and what it isn't. And just thanks to Sergio here, has basically got like a little breakdown of what it is, but I won't go into massive detail. The highlight is that basically it says every IP, including Disney, Marvel, and DC, will be available at launch. So that's pretty cool. All of the social tools will be available on day one, including voice, text, chat, video, and co-creation. There will be 2 modes. Apparently, there will be a simple mode and a creation mode. So the creation mode allows you to build your own worlds from scratch, whereas like the simple mode will have like the preset type stuff. So basically got like a beginner and hard mode. You've got a create social and interaction tools will be available, including inviting other members to join you in your showroom. So that's kind of cool. So they'll have the whole social and creative aspects all available there on the get-go. And it says a live event with all the details to be broadcasted tomorrow on YouTube. So that being today or tomorrow your time. And yeah, so that's got some exciting stuff coming soon. So Josh, you must be excited to see what they roll out.
Yeah, I'm so freaking pumped. I'm pumped, but I'm also nervous because I'm talking with Ben like immediately after they drop the video. So, there's going to be lots going on tomorrow, lots to talk about. I love that they dropped this video to kind of preempt some of the negativity, because as soon as I saw the notification pop up on my phone, I was like, hell yeah, Ben. I'm assuming that was his call, but I was like, I feel like that was a good call because, well, I mean, using their words, setting expectations. So, yeah, I don't exactly know what to expect in the video. I'm hoping we see some new stuff. Because I know that they said that what they showed us last week was kind of like a teaser, but we didn't really see anything new in there. So that's what I'm hoping for at the most. But yeah, what are your guys' thoughts?
Yeah, go.
Sorry, man. Yeah, I think it might be clips from things that people have made in the beta. I'm not going to go into details, but I think it might be stuff like that, and maybe some stuff that they've done behind the scenes. I think it's maybe going to be a little Halloween themed and stuff, because that's kind of easier to do. We do have quite a few items that kind of fit that, so we'll see what happens, man. It's hype, anyways. I think at the end of the day, like whatever they're going to release, it's not for everyone else. It's for us, the community like for those of us who aren't in VeVeverse. Like I don't think it's going to be the big mainstream, release of it. You know what I'm saying? It's just to hype us up.
Mm.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Well, I mean,
Um,
Dan did say in the video, he said like basically like expectation wise, like he says this is not going to be like the next like Call of Duty or Off the Grid or like next like high end sort of game. This is like sort of basically going to be like the bare basics or like balance between like having it on different platforms and machines and stuff like that, because obviously they've got to have it so it's going to run like from your laptop to your mobile phone, so they've got to find that balance. But like I say, I'm excited to see what they come up with, and me personally, I'm just in wait and see mode.
yeah, same.
Yeah,
One thing I will say though is Sergio did great coverage. I think he took the two modes a little literally though. I don't think they're like. I think the creator mode. I think they were just referring to the creator tools, right? Like you have the option of
right.
going in and like, exploring worlds or just building. I don't think that they're like you go in and like select a mode or anything like that. But
Hmm.
uh,
Yeah, I
just
think yeah, I think
but
for what they were getting at is kind of like have like sort of like preset modes, like have like some pre-built type stuff that you can like sort of what's the word I'm looking for, templates, like some templates to start with, and then you sort of go that
yeah,
way.
yeah. I mean, I assume that type of stuff like in the cavernous free trial, and then it's like because you're gonna have people who go in and who want to build their own world, and then you have people who go in and not do any of that, who just want to like visit what built, right? So I think that's
Yeah,
what he was just kind of talking about there, but yeah. No, casual, dude. If you're right about that, I'd be happy about that, though. Just seeing what other people have created in the beta, some behind the scenes work, stuff like that. I think.
My mind has been blown by some of the stuff I've definitely seen for sure, and so I know what's capable out there. This is really exciting. Anything that the community can see, like people need to see what these collectibles look like. That they do look a lot better. So I think that's going to hype up the community a ton, for sure.
Dude, speaking of
definitely.
that, did you guys see the American Chavez collectible in the
No,
video they released today? Okay, so if you play
no,
that
no, no.
if you play that back and you look at the animation when the star kind of explodes behind her and you see the reflection on the glass and stuff like that, night and day from the quality that you see on the app for that collectible in particular. I think that's a really good example.
Yeah, man, it's there's a world of difference with some of them for sure. I've looked at quite a few, and I think people are going to be pretty surprised. It definitely changes your perspective. But the other cool thing is once the VeVeverse does drop, just the fact that we'll be able to create, just to be able to create and release this content and have our collectibles look amazing. It's just the beginning, dude. This is the beginning of the next wave of creators.
Exactly. Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. And I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what comes of it. Like I said, guys, if anyone was just joining us now, like I see VeVe Magic's just jumped in. Say Wes, say Humvee, say thanks for dropping in, guys. Much appreciated. If you guys want to come up and speak at any point during the show, you're more than welcome to. But actually, yeah, we're just discussing the release of the VeVeverse, which apparently they're going to have a video coming up very very soon. And Josh is also going to be having his interview with Ben following very, very closely after that as well. So make sure everyone stays tunes in for that and gives them as much support as possibly can. At the bare minimum, hit the like button on the YouTube video and comment, subscribe, and all that jazz as well. So yeah, that's basically like the big like VeVe news that I've got on my talking points.
Here's what
Unless there's any, yeah, go on.
here's what I haven't decided yet. I need some people's help making this decision.
Ooh, okay.
I haven't decided whether because they're giving me the option of whether I can do it live or pre-recorded. My plan was to do a pre-recorded, but I didn't know that I was going to be doing this like immediately after they revealed a VeVeverse, or this video that they're doing. So I'm going to be already live, kind of just, streaming that video, right? So I have the option of kind of just going like bringing him onto that stream. Should I do it live or should I just do a pre-recorded like all the edited videos that I typically do? I'm kind of struggling with it.
Ooh.
Because there's pros and cons to both, and I don't know.
Let's just go. Decision. What should we do? Me personally, I would say, I say do it live. Why not?
Yeah.
Say do it live in real time. Also saves on the editing as well.
Well, knowing me, I'll probably do a video afterwards.
Yeah, I was gonna say do it edited, but so
no, okay. Oh,
Angel and Devil.
That's it. That's it. The little angel devil on your shoulder. It's like, do it live. Do it live. Go on. No, no.
Angel and devil. That's a good way to put it. That's exactly what's happening right
I like that.
now. That's exactly what's happening.
I know. It's like that. It's like, no, Josh. Do it. Do edit it. Do it what you always do. No, do it live. Go on.
And let's screen out and see what happens. But I feel like that's probably what's going to end up happening.
Look, mate, whatever you decide to do, I think we'll definitely be there behind you, and really looking forward to what comes out of it. I'll definitely be there to back you up.
Appreciate that.
Cool. So that's basically the big VeVe talking points I had. Also, like I said before, happy Halloween, everybody. So, like I said, I see a lot of everyone posting their spooky stuff happening for their Halloween. See a lot of pumpkins, a lot of dress ups. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I see VeVe Magic's always rocking the Halloween outfits and always got the decorations going. So very cool to see everyone next. Dr. Josh, Casual, what are your plans for Halloween? Are you going to do some trick or treating? Are you going to dress up?
No, I do. I have like a Spider-Man mask and some Star Wars helmets, stuff like that. But
Nice.
yeah, I throw those on. But I'll hand out candy at my sister-in-law's house. So it's fun to see some little kids pop in.
Oh,
Get to
nice.
see my nephew. My nephew, he's 2, and he's dressed as Sonic. He's obsessed with the Sonic movies, which I think is really cool. Because when I was a kid, I wasn't 2 when I liked Sonic, but it was huge into it on Game Gear and on Sega Genesis and stuff. So it's just so cool to see the new generation love Sonic, but from the movies.
Yeah. Tell you what, funny enough, you say that is that my son at the moment, he's going on 5.5, and right now his favorite character is Knuckles.
Yeah, Knuckles is badass.
Yeah, I was just like, solid choice. It's like a proud daddy moment there. I was like, yep, I can get behind that. Good choice, son. Yeah, what about you, Doc? Yeah, what about you, Doctor? Josh, you guys doing anything for Halloween?
No, not this year, man. I'm be busy taking care of some things, man, unfortunately. So yeah, between work and then things after work, I won't even be able to participate in the festivities. But
Maybe stuff for me, just the stream, but nothing planned later.
Yeah, well, me, I've got as what's it? The kids have got today off with the missus, so they're going to do some pumpkin carving and some other fun stuff. And then when I get home from work, we're gonna go trick or treating just around our local neighborhood. Nothing too crazy. See if we can't load up our bags on some sweets and candies and lollies and all that good stuff. So we'll see how many see if there's any nasty households out there that offer fruit and vegetables or carrot sticks or something. Because but yeah, it's just gonna be fun. I think my son's dressing up as like a skeleton, and my daughter's dressing up as like a little ghouly monster looking thing. So should be a good experience and good fun for them. Hopefully the weather holds up, because last year it rained, so it wasn't particularly pleasant. So looking forward to that. But just on that note as well, being Halloween, back on the VeVe front there, we've actually got a few things happening this Halloween. So we've got the final call for the burning event. So if you guys haven't got your what is it? Let me bring up the bring up the article. There it is. So yeah, so as you may have seen out there in the spaces, VeVe's burning a whole heap of stuff from the store, basically at the end of Halloween. So if you haven't had a chance to get your stuff from the store, you might need to do it now. Also got a few more listeners in the house there. See Dev's with us, Mr. MC1, Dr. Rolex. Say thanks for dropping in, guys. Always a pleasure to have you in the space. Richard's with us. And yeah, we're just doing the last call for the burning event that's happening over on VeVe at the moment. So if you haven't had a chance to get yourself from the store, Juggernaut is on the chopping block. We've got the Venomized Symbiote, which is on the chopping block as well. We've got the Thanos Copter, the Marvel Mighty's X-Men Villain series. They're all to go. Professor X and Magneto are also there to go as well. So you guys, if you want to get them from the store, now is your last chance. The Scepter is also out there on the chopping block as well. So that's it from the collectible side of things. So if you guys haven't had a chance to pick up anything in the store, you want to gamble for that unique mint number that you're looking for, or anything like that, now is your last chance. And then on the comic book side, we have Howard the Duck #1, which is the first full appearance of Gwenpool. We have Deadpool 45, which is the first appearance of Evil Deadpool. We have Iron Man #1, which is the first appearance of Extremis armor. Amazing Spider-Man #14, which is the first appearance of Hallows Eve. They're all to go, so you've got your last chance to get them in. Daredevil 254, which is the first appearance of Typhoid Mary. That is to go. X-Men 53, first appearance of Onslaught, which has got a very, very cool cover, by the way. That is to go. Avengers #6, the first appearance of Masters of Evil, and the first full appearance of the original Baron Zemo. That's on the chopping block. Now, this is a big one as well. Fantastic Four #48, which is the first appearance of the Silver Surfer and Galactus. They are to go. And also, just a little side note as well, Comics and Crypto has also got a bounty back out on that one as well. So if you want to have a chance, which I don't think it's been claimed or been minted yet, but they're after mint number 1966, and they're offering $5,000 for it. So if you're lucky enough to get yourself one of them, that is there, and may or may not happen.
And that's a $20 book, just a reminder for those who want to go for it.
Ooh, there you go, guys. Side note, guys, it is a $20 book, but you have the possibility, the chance to roll the dice and get that 1966, and could potentially turn that into $5,000. So do with that information as you will. We also have Avengers 85, which is the first appearance of the Squadron Supreme. That's his to go. Daredevil #4, the first appearance of Killgrave, the Purple Man, is on the chopping block. Also, as well, we've got Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the entire run that is also out there on the chopping block. So get in now. Deadpool, the Circle Chase #1, the first Deadpool starring series, that is to go. And last but not least is Wolverine #1, the first ongoing series with Wolverine, which is Welcome to Madripoor. Also, again, another very cool ultra rare cover with Patch getting the claws out and slashing everything. So, guys, ladies and gentlemen, if that is what you're into and you want to try and pick yourself up one for the store, you have until basically the end of Halloween to do it. So that's the final call for the burning event. Doctor, Josh, Casual, you guys going to be going for anything in the store, say before the big event?
No, I think I'm good, man.
Yeah, same. Steamboat Willie?
Yeah, I know. No, none of this on that list. Steamboat Willie.
Steamboat Willie for you. Yeah. What about you, Doctor? You gonna have a go for anything before the big burning event, or are you just gonna let it burn?
I've actually wanted a Juggernaut for a while. So I went for one of those. Yeah. At the time, the floor was like 54 or something like that. So I was like, well, I might as well save $4 if I'm gonna buy it. Mm-hmm. So I took a little spin, but nothing crazy, mint-wise. Comics, yeah, I just been slowly, grabbing some things, man. I don't really want to say too much.
Yeah, that's cool. No worries at all. Yeah, well, me personally, comic wise, I actually picked myself up my very, very first, and Mr. MC won't be very proud of me when I say this. I picked up my very first copy of Marvel Comics #1. So that was very, very cool. So I was like, yay me.
Wait, your first one?
It is. Funny enough, it is my first copy of Marvel Comics #1. I haven't owned one before, and I thought now I thought it was about the time I should probably get one.
Congratulations.
And no, thank you. Yeah, I was actually lucky enough. I actually I actually picked up a comic book in VeVe Comics. Nothing too crazy. It was one of the Iron Man #1s, and it actually was a pretty good mint number. And I decided, you know what, I'm gonna try and sell it because it was a good mint number. Someone picked it up, and I used that money to buy a Marvel Comics #1 with actually a pretty cool looking mint number too. It was a 19995. So it's like 1995. I say I have no idea what happened in 1995, but it looks cool, and I'm sure something cool happened in the Marvel universe. So that looks good enough for me.
Nice.
So yeah, that's very cool. I mean, like, so yay me. I'll leave it at that.
Speaking of comics, man, I don't know if it's just me, but I was just in the app like before we came on, and my bought value in my comics looks crazy. Like,
does it now? Ooh,
yeah.
I gotta check mine.
Yeah, just check it just to make sure it's got to be some glitches or something.
Well, it's just because if you got one of them, the low edition ones, you know what I'm saying, and then there's only one list, and they list it for $1 million. Yeah, that's what happens.
I mean, it's not saying
accurate. I think it's always been different from
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying it jumped from like you know, couple thousand to double-digit thousands.
Mm,
It's not
yeah,
like a bargain or anything. I would suspect it'd be like one listing or something. But yeah, it was just weird.
I get that from time to time. Like, sometimes it will say a couple of K or something like that, or sometimes say like a couple of million. I was like, oh yeah, that'd be nice if that actually was true. Cash everything out. But yeah, no, I find it fluctuates a lot. Like I don't really pay much attention to the vault value because it can change very, very quickly.
Oh, I was going back to MC1 for a sec.
Yeah, mate.
I asked if it was your first one because I remember you were on the app when they dropped it, I think, right? Yeah.
I was around when they dropped it, but it was at a time when I was just still testing the water, so I didn't really pay much attention to it at the time.
Right.
Like nowhere near as much attention as I should have done at the time, because apparently these were going like for 5 or 6 gems at one point.
Mm-hmm. You're Mr. Ultra Rare cover, man.
That is true.
Are you interested in getting like an ultra rare for that one?
I know it's like not really, because this is just back in the days when they had it was more or less just like the black and white versions of the common covers, whereas I'm more inclined to sort of maybe pay more attention to like the VeVe exclusive covers with the exclusive artwork.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, if they were ever to re-release this with some exclusive VeVe content, on the other hand, that might be a different story. But because I know we've also got the other version of this comic, the Alex Ross one, which is also got all the more updated artwork, which is also quite cool as well. But yeah, you never know. We'll see.
It's a big title, so. But regardless, I mean, a comment is still good.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I thought the mint number would look quite unique and look kind of cool as well. So I thought, yeah, that'll do. And it was also close to floor price as well.
Very nice. Well, congrats again.
So yeah, no, thank you very much. So just going into let's lead that into some comic news. Also, before we get straight into it, make sure you check out Doctor Strange's videos of his latest Stack and Slack video, because where he covered Ghost Rider number 28. Which is a fantastic source of information if you're looking to get a bit more info on whether you should or shouldn't pick up this comic book, or the backstories and what it's worth and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, also get over there and support his channel, like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. It all helps get the content and the info out there. So what have we got dropping this week? So recently we just had the Amazing Spider-Man number 569, which was the first appearance of Anti-Venom. I believe that one didn't sell out in the store, which is no big surprise. Did you guys go for this comic at all? Did you guys pick yourself up a comic? I do admit I do like the Ultra Rare on this one because it's very, very nice.
Yeah, I like those as well. I think I got a rare off the market. I know I got one of those. Yeah, it's the one. It has him full in front center, right? He's pretty much takes up the cover.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you basically got the white Anti-Venom, basically like a karate jump, looking like he's about ready to kick somebody.
Exactly. Yeah, I got the rare of that one. Yeah, I don't remember if I got it up the drop or what I did, but I remember seeing that cover.
Yeah, I like the fact that it's basically got his tongue basically hanging halfway out of his mouth. Looks so savage.
The venom in him.
That's it. Yeah, and also that secret rare cover is quite nice as well. With Venom front, with the Anti-Venom front and center.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Josh? Casual? You guys pick yourself up a copy, or just let it?
No,
let
I
it
have
slide?
not. No, I let this one slide now.
For anyone who didn't catch the drop, basically it was a $6.99 price point, so I think it's still available in the market. And that one is a 5,000 edition comic, which features rare and exclusive with exclusive covers, rare and ultra rare covers, art by, and hopefully I say this right, Andre Bassin and CL De La Cruz. I probably said that wrong, but if you look in the VeVe on the VeVe app in the artist section, they'll tell you who they are. But either way, very, very lovely artwork, and yeah, I believe we might do a little bit of market watching a little bit. But now, what is coming is this is actually dropping today for Halloween. We have as I just said over on, and also what Doctor Strange just covered, we've got Ghost Rider number 28, which is, and this is 1990, and is the first appearance of the Midnight Suns Ghost Rider. So what version of Ghost Rider do we have here? Well, I'm glad you asked. Let's find out. So it says here, the first appearance of the Midnight Suns Ghost Rider is confronted by the caretaker who helps them escape Cypress Hill Cemetery to take on Lilith and her demonic visions. Ooh, sounds exciting. This release features rare and ultra rare VeVe exclusive cover art by Trevor Von Eaton, which I know we do have quite a lot of his work on the app already. And yeah, it looks like a very, very cool Ghost Rider's front and center on his hell cycle. Looks like he's about ready to whip everybody with the flaming whip. And very cool. I do like the ultra on this one as well. It's got like Ghost Rider, Morbius, and I'm guessing that's Johnny Blaze as well. He's got the shotgun up, ready to. He's unleashing his inner Arnold here. Got the whole Terminator vibe going on, and that is a $6.99 price point, and that is a 5,000 edition comic. How do we feel about this one, guys? Do we want to go for it? Do we want to take Doctor's advice and stack or slack? What do we want to do with this one?
Man, I'm liking that ultra rare, dude. That is going to make a beautiful poster on a wall.
Yeah, definitely.
Totally agree, man. I was saying in my episode that when you really zoom in and look at it, like if you were trying to draw that just to understand the perspective of like where the front tire is and the way the bar goes up to the handlebars and everything, like it's just drawn crazy. And then to come back and have that circular thing going on where he's like, swinging the chain, but like real fast, and then drawing all those other characters around it. Like, it's just crazy. This episode, I actually like really dove into Trevor Von Eaton a little bit. Like, he's definitely an OG. Yeah, a lot of props to him, man. He Black Lightning, and yeah, he's done a lot.
That is true. Yeah, that's right. He was the co-creator of Black Lightning or something like that, wasn't he?
Yeah. I talked a little bit. I didn't touch on it too much in my episode, but yeah, I got a little info on Trevor.
Actually, another fun fact as well, if I remember off the top of my head, is when they had the Black Lightning TV show. I believe Trevor Von Eaton actually had a little cameo appearance in that towards one of the final episodes.
Yes, exactly. That's why, like, when I pulled up his picture, I show his picture in the episode. I was like, he looks real familiar. And I did the research. I'm like, oh, that's right, man. I love that show, man. That show was awesome.
Yeah, just for anyone who hasn't seen it, I'm going purely off memory here, but I think he was basically he played a little cameo appearance as a judge in a courtroom or something like that towards one of the final episodes. I actually haven't seen any of them, but I just remember that as a fun fact.
That's great.
But yeah, look it up. But yeah, we got D up to the stage. D, how are you? Oh, you there, D? Stuck in the elevator.
Oh no, I actually didn't mean to press speak.
Well, I'm sorry, D. You're here now.
I am. I was like, all of a sudden you were so loud by my ear. I'm like, what the hell happened? And I looked, I'm like, holy shit, I'm a speaker.
Wait. It's like this.
That's the issue with my Android phone, because like when you press the heart to do like an emoji, it's so far out that if I push like the clapping hands, it's right on the mic.
The speaking button.
Hey, don't feel bad. I did that one time in a space where the comedian Dane Cook was hosting it, and I'm sitting there in my kitchen, and all of a sudden they're like, "Casual, do you have a question?" I'm like, "What?
Wait, what?"
What? And it was Dane Cook. Like, what?
Wow.
I didn't answer. I left.
Just went eek and then hung up.
Yeah, you do the like, what? I can't hear you now. What? And then you leave. Well, anyways, how are you guys?
Good, D. Good. Just going over the latest VeVe news. The last call for the burning event. Just going over what comics we've got coming this week. Just going over Ghost Rider number 28. Are you interested in this comic at all, D? Will you be going for it?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I didn't even check the list of what was getting burned, so I'm not up to date on what the comics are.
No, okay. Yeah, well, if you get a chance, I mean, like, I won't go back over it, but yeah, I'll Hollywood Comics getting burnt. Check out the V vlog, or just replay this space when you get a chance.
Yeah, I'll do that. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that's all right. But also as well, before I forget, massive congratulations and shout out to you for holding your X space with Arcade and Free Biggest Bro. It was very very entertaining, and yeah, definitely excited for what's coming in Vegas. So congratulations to you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. It was a
Yeah.
fun thing.
Yeah, well, it definitely sounded like a fun space. I mean, like like with Three Biggest Bro at an arcade, they've always got fantastic energy, and also the whole lot of you, like it's been said in spaces before, definitely vibe very well together.
Yeah, they're so cool. I can't wait to meet them. And well,
Same.
I met Arcade. I saw Biggest Bro from like the distance in Anaheim, so, but I didn't know him at the time. And then I actually went and talked a little bit with Arcade 2 years ago, and I gave him a freaking calendar because that's what I was like, the Hawaii calendars. I was giving
Oh
like
yeah,
them and my collectibles and Superstar and stuff. Um, but yeah, that was like my only interaction. But now it's like we all know each other pretty well, I would assume.
yeah. That's it. Like I was saying before, like they like when we all meet up, we have to have like little name tags with like our Twitter names on it, just because if we go there and introduce ourselves with our real life names and not our superhero names, we'll be like, who are you? Oh no, I'm actually Oz. Oh Oz, I know who you are.
Yeah, man. You know what's funny at Comic Con? Nobody had name tags, of course, but it
Mm-hmm.
was kind of funny. You could kind of tell who was in the VeVe fam either by like a T-shirt. You know, you might have seen a gold and silver logo hat, or um, people having like VeVe items, right? Because now we had
Yeah.
physical items. So I would literally see somebody like in the comic section or by CGC, and then they might
Mm.
have a VeVe exclusive comic, you know, the Frank Miller one, and I'm like, oh, I'm like, VeVe, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it was
Mm-hmm.
like I would meet people on fly just by seeing the items they had, you know, the KFC pins or the VeVe logo.
Ah, nice.
Pins. Yeah, so that was kind of dope too, you know. Didn't have name tags, but you know, we still stood out in different ways between the Millie T's and just a lot of different signals out there as to who was in the fan. Though. It's great.
Mm. Actually, just on subject of pins before I forget about it, and I see Mr. MC1 there listening in the background. I just want to say big thank you for the for the pin that I actually managed to win on Randy's live stream with himself and Randy. Yeah, again, I just want to say a big thank you for that, and looking forward to receiving it. It was also a bit of a shock as well because I didn't tune in for that space because I life, but I saw it there on the X Spaces. So again, a big massive thank you. And yeah, look, really looking forward to it. And also big shout out and big congratulations to everyone else who walked away with a pin during that giveaway as well. So yeah, what else do we have? Also now. Oh, and also yeah, so that basically covered the comic that we got coming. There's no updated little bits and pieces because sometimes VeVe gets a little bit sneaky and drops stuff at the last seconds. But collectible wise, we do have some fun collectibles on the horizon. So like we covered on the Sunday show, we've got the Finding Nemo Disney Pixar collection that's being dropped on the 3rd of November on the Sunday. So that's coming up. And we've also got this Saturday. We've also got the Marvel Mighty's Strange Tales series. So let's dive into this. Let's have a look, see what we've got coming on here. So it says, the Strange Tale Mighties burst into action with a dynamic lineup of iconic characters that's basically dropping on the 2nd of November at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on VeVe. So that's on Saturday. So in this collection, we have as our common, we have Moon Knight, which looks very, very cool. Nice big black face with the red eyes. Says the striking Moon Knight mighty digital collectible captures the enigmatic and relentless power of Marvel's Fist of Khonshu. Introducing the Marvel Mighty Strange Tales series, this line of collectibles adds a new spin to some of Marvel's most iconic superheroes. Collect them all. Okay, new spin. Let's find out. So the list price is 15 gems. This one is 2,666 editions, and that is our common. Now we move down here. So our uncommon, oh no, sorry, it's a common as well, is going to be Morbius. The chilling Morbius mighty digital collectible captures the tragic brilliance and vampiric power of Marvel's living vampire. So very, very cool. So that's also 15 gems, and that is 2,222 editions, and that's our common. We have, going down the list, we have an uncommon. We have the Werewolf by Night. The fearsome Werewolf by Night mighty digital collectible captures the untamed ferocity of Marvel's legendary lycanthrope. Lycanthrope. Can't I just say werewolf? Make it easier. They go to, ever since like Underworld dropped, everyone says like lycanthrope and all that, and gets like fancy with it. So basically, werewolf. So we all know Werewolf by Night. List price is 15 gems. There's 1,975 editions, so 1995. Sorry, 1975. There. So that is looking very, very cool. So we're looking very ferocious and very werewolfy. We're moving down here. The rest, we've got our rare, which is our Man-Thing. The eerie Man-Thing mighty digital collectible embodies the mysterious power of Marvel's guardian of the nexus of all realities. So very cool. So again, 15 gem price point. This one is 1,600 editions, and that is going to be our rare. They're moving down the list. Oh, okay. We got Elsa Bloodstone, looking very what's it? I want to say like divish, like ready to kick some monster butt, and very bright orange hair is all to go with it. So the fierce Elsa Bloodstone mighty digital collectible captures the strength and determination of Marvel's legendary monster hunter. Very cool. So that's our ultra rare. So 15 gem price point, 987 editions. And then all the way down here for our secret rare. Now this one looks very, very cool as well. And I believe this is the only one that has any sort of animation or interaction. The rest are all static. So it says our secret rare is none other than Mephisto. And it says he's interactive, so that's kind of cool. The devilish Mephisto mighty digital collectible embodies the cunning and malevolence of Marvel's infamous ruler of hell. And I'm very, very curious to see if Mephisto turns up at the end of Agatha All Along or somewhere like in that sort of sense, because he has been teased in that series. Funny enough, 15 gem price point, 444 editions. So again, quite low. But wait, ladies and gentlemen, there's more. There is a crafting. Is there a crafting? There is a crafting event to go with this. Now, this is pretty cool. We have an interactive Ghost Rider secret rare, and also got himself his own little hell cycle. So it says the fiery Ghost Rider mighty digital collectible embodies the supernatural wrath of Marvel's spirit of vengeance. And very, very cool. So this is going to be a zero price point because it's a crafting event, but there is only 111 editions of this one. That's also not counting a total of 10 editions will be withheld from VeVe. So what's that? That's 101. It's 101 editions. Ooh. So to be eligible for this craft, well, let's have a look. And I'm glad you asked. To be eligible for this craft, the Ghost Rider digital collectible users will need to hold the entire set of the digital collectibles from the Marvel Mighty Strange Tales series. So you need to get yourself the whole lot, everything from what I say, from Moon Knight all the way to Mephisto. You got to have the whole lot. So the whole series will be burned during the crafting process. So you must you must sacrifice your entire series to craft the Ghost Rider. So it says store and market purchases are eligible with first in, first serve. Crafting will close the 9th of November at 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So yeah, so you can either pick them up like on the drop, or you can pick them up in the aftermarket. It's all eligible. You just got to have the whole set. And basically, you get to burn the whole lot, and you get yourself a Ghost Rider. Whew, that was a mouthful, guys. So, how do we feel about this drop, guys? We're going to go for it. We're going to skip it. What do we reckon?
Let's set it up. I mean, I appreciate it being a Halloween themed drop, and those types of characters. I think the details is pretty good on them for what they are. They're mighties. But I don't like the Ghost Rider. I don't know what it is. It doesn't like the flames are probably gonna be dope, but yeah, I just feel like it's too scarce. Like the other rarities have too many editions for how scarce the Ghost Rider is gonna be, right? So it's a race to craft, right? So now we're gonna see scarce the other secret rares. That what is that, Mephisto?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead. How
Yeah.
many?
So yeah. So
how many is that?
for the Mephisto, it was 444 editions.
Right. So these other rarities have thousands of editions, right? So it's like, for me, I like the idea of being able to grab the items off the market and try and craft the Ghost Rider, but obviously that secret rare is going to be the paywall. So it's basically saying for me, like, after the drop, I got to see what people want for secret rare and then add it all up and see if it's worth going for, because I got to say, well, how much is people going to sell the Ghost Rider for if that's what you want? And I honestly, like, I have a decent amount of Mighties and I like Mighties, but I don't know why this doesn't really like grab me like that. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is. Like, Man Thing could have been a little bit more, like, they could have got a little bit more wilder with a character like that, for example. Um, so I don't know. It just feels a little underwhelming.
So
Too
what
many
about you? Yeah, what about you, D, Club, Josh, Casual? So you guys going to have any thoughts on the drop?
I'll pull the lever once for sure and check it out in the aftermarket afterwards.
I really like the Moon Knight. The Man Thing, I actually really like the Man Thing. The Ghost Rider, it looks a little odd to me. The flames on the head look weird, but it says interactive, so I would assume maybe it's the tapping like the Ant-Man. So I think there might be like a thing that goes on top of his the skull, and then
Well, sometimes the interactive is just because it's movement.
Yeah.
So
maybe it just might.
it's just the flame.
Yeah, but maybe the flames will have like some kind of animation, or maybe like if it is the tap on thing, maybe you'll be able to tap it and like maybe the hell cycle will light up or something. Maybe that's possible. Yeah,
I hope that's what Josh says, man. I hope that would be dope.
Yeah, I don't think the flames move. If the flames move, they're animated. They don't look like they do. But interactive would be like the Ant-Man feature. I would assume the same thing for what's the other secret rare?
Mephisto.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that says the same thing. In interactive, so that could be the same thing. Maybe the flame in his hand will like have like some kind of animation or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be like flame on, flame off.
I don't think there's any animation at all.
Yeah, well, it just says interactive on the blog article here. That's only on the Ghost Rider and the Mephisto. Everything else just seems static.
Maybe the motorcycle will have like the brum brum noise sound.
Yeah, maybe.
But which Ghost Rider is this, right? Because he didn't say.
It's a good point. Yeah, which Ghost Rider is it? So just judging by the clothing, I want to say, maybe the Hell Cycle, maybe the original. Could it be Johnny Blaze? Because I don't think I don't think it's Danny Ketch, because he's got like a different sort of Hell Cycle.
Yeah, that's what Hinano was saying. He didn't think it was that because the motorcycle, that's not his one.
Yeah, that.
I don't know.
No. Let us know out there in the comments, ladies and gentlemen. If you want to write something in the comments, you're more than welcome to. So I always try and make a habit of trying to read them out when and where I can. Also, big thank you to everyone who's just tuning in for the first time or still sticking with us. I see all the cool kids starting to roll into the house. So we got who else we got there listening in the background? We got Dr. Rolex, so as always, Hinano's listening. VeVe Wheels, so good to see you, mate. Always a big supporter of the channel. So Deb, Wes, King Nino, so good to see you, mate. So Mahalo Joe's there in the background. So Richard, Fried Labbits, Man with a Plan, Acrolite, always good to see you, and Mazen, and everyone else tuning in from anywhere else in the world. Because guys, pleasure to have you here. As always, if you'd like to come up and say a few words or come say hi, or tune in on your thoughts on the drops, on what's happening on VeVe or any other collecting stuff you want to share, there's that option is always there and available. Like we always say, this is basically it's a collector space for collectors, designed by collectors, and all that other jazz. And it's just a safe chill out space. Like, we're basically like the late night chill out radio when it comes to digital collecting. If you're sitting there lying there in your bed or working hard at your desk late at night, need something cool and chill to listen to when it comes to digital collecting, then this is the place for you. And hope you enjoyed the content. And like I said, if you want to come up at any point, the option is there as always. But basically, drop wise and VeVe wise, I think that's more or less what we've got coming soon. And then we've also got the Finding Nemo drop, which is coming on the the 3rd. Did I say 3rd? I did say 3rd, yeah. So that's also coming on Sunday as well, which I know Josh was very, very excited about. And we had a good discussion about this one over on the Sunday show.
You gotta love some Nemo.
Yes, and we were saying the diorama looks very, very good and would sort of complement the aerial one very well.
Yeah, you're going to be able to use those dioramas in a lot of unique ways. So I think it looks.
That's it. And for anyone who missed the Sunday show, we'll do a quick rundown of this as well. Also, we also had it was the 1 year anniversary of the Sunday show as well. So that was another big event for anyone who missed that one. So that was also another fun chill out space. So I had a lot of fun. There was a few giveaways as well. Sven was lucky enough to win himself a piece of exclusive new artwork done by Davo. So definitely check that out on YouTube and X where you can. It's very, very, very cool. Now, just going over some of the drop details. So this is the Finding Nemo series number 1. And this is dropping on Sunday, the 3rd of November at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So we have the Coral Reef, which is our common. And there's 2,000 editions. It's 22 gem price point. So it says, this 3D digital collectible diorama of the Coral Reef from Disney and Pixar's Finding Nemo captures the vibrant underwater world that serves as the backdrop for Nemo's adventure. With its bright colors and indicative details, the Coral Reef diorama showcases the bustling ecosystem of the reef. And like what we said before, it's a very, very well detailed diorama. And definitely looking forward to some of the stuff that's going to come out of the vault building when it eventually hits. And for our uncommon, we have our uncommon is Crush, the laid back sea turtle, which is a 22 gem price point, and it's a 1,500 editions. So very, very cool. And then we've got our Dory. Dory is our rare. That's again 22 gem price point, 1,000 editions. So you're getting that little bit scarcer. Now this one we thought was kind of odd because for our ultra rare, it is the diver's helmet. So basically, it says the diver's helmet, now available as a 3D digital collectible, represents a wonderful piece from the Disney Pixar Finding Nemo film. As one of the elements of decor in the dentist's office fish tank. It is where Nemo hides before meeting the other inhabitants. Designed to be displayed in the Finding Nemo diorama digital collectible, it will add an element of oceanic adventure to any collection. So so basically got like the diver's helmet is going to be our ultra rare, 500 editions. And as now for our secret drop, our secret rare, it is none other than the lovable fish with the gimpy fin, Nemo. And he is going to be 99 editions. And that's it, guys. There's no crafting involved with this one. So so it's all 22 gem price point. And that's the edition sizes. So how do we feel about this one, guys? Are we going to go for it? We're going to skip it? We're going to wait for the aftermarket? Let's get some thoughts.
Got to go for that.
Yeah, I'm going to go for it because of the Nemo.
Nice.
That's life-changing fish.
It is a life-changing fish. Yeah, and it's very well detailed too. I mean, like you said, like definitely like we said before, like in previous episodes, it's definitely up the game when it comes to the animation quality. I know I could be tempted to pick myself up a Crush in the aftermarket just because Crush is one of my favorite characters.
The Nemo is really cute.
What were you, Doctor? Are you tempted by this drop at all?
I think the quality, like A+, chain. Personally, I didn't walk up with Finding Nemo a little older, so I don't really connect with the IP like that. I do like the scarcity of the drop. Wish it was a little more scarce stuff overall, but not sure if I'm gonna go for it yet.
Yeah, very cool. So I just got a quick comment here. Just looking through the comments. I just want to do a quick shout out to Mazen. Mazen said, appreciate for the shout out and say I'll share my milestone of hitting 150 collectibles and comic books. So that's very, very cool, man. So and looks like it's all. Oh yeah, I missed mentioning that they are all the edition 286. So that is awesome to hear, man. I always love hearing about people's collecting experiences and hitting their own personal milestones. So, sir, this is for you. So yeah, that's very, very cool to see. Amazing. You keep building that collection, mate. You're doing a fantastic job. Yeah. Sorry, Doctor, going back to the drop. So yeah, so I guess we'll have to see how it goes in the market. I guess 22 gem price point. Could be tempted to pull the lever for one, but we'll have to wait and see. So that's basically all there is drop wise coming up for VeVe, collectibles and comic book wise. So what have we covered? So yeah, so go on.
I was just gonna say, going back to the Mighties for a sec. Did you say what's your favorite Mighty? Are you gonna go for him?
My favorite Mighty. I mean, for 50 gem price.
You didn't say yours.
Say mine. Well, the one I'm definitely liking. I mean, I definitely like the Man Thing. Man Thing is looking pretty cool. I mean, I do definitely like Mephisto. That's definitely looking very devilish. I can definitely see that sitting, especially a very fitting for Halloween. I see it definitely sitting on top of a pumpkin or something like that. Yeah, I think if I had to pick one, I definitely go with Mephisto.
I'm personally not too familiar with him. Does he wear a mask, or does he have something on his head, or no?
No. Okay, Mephisto. So Mephisto, we do actually have the yeah. Go on, Doctor. Sorry.
No, I was just laughing. I was like, I was gonna break him down, but pull Mephisto thing. But you were about to do it. Go ahead.
No, by all means, please, Doctor. Yeah, go for it. I'd love to hear it.
No, it wasn't nothing elaborate. I was gonna say he was like, Satan, basically the equivalent of Satan. So it's not.
Yeah, basically, yeah. But it was more or less going to be the same thing. We do have his FA in the app as well. I'm just trying to remember what the comic was off the top of my head because I can't. I believe it might have been a Silver Surfer comic. But you'll have to fact check me on there. But yeah, we do have his first appearance there in the app already. And yeah, Mephisto. So Mephisto, yeah, like Doctor said, he's more or less just like the Satan version of Marvel's version of Satan. So he's always been in the background doing malevolent little different little things. I know there was a storyline way back when where Spider-Man made a deal with him to sort of erase a timeline and sort of fix things, and then broke some more stuff and then fix things again. He's always been in the background, doing sneaky little things like that. Film wise, I know he appeared in the first Ghost Rider movie. He was played by Paul Newman. Must have been Paul Newman. Yeah, that was one of his final roles before he passed away. And yeah, definitely did a very fantastic job of that. And also, Mephisto has also been teased in Agatha all along. If anyone's been following that show, because I believe that's actually airing its last two episodes coming up soon. So again, that's been another show that sort of started off a little bit meh, then it's sort of gradually gotten better. And I believe also as well, he was teased to be the last I heard about it is if he was going to appear in the Marvel MCU, he was apparently going to be played by Sacha Baron Cohen, who was famous for Borat, Ali G, and all those sort of famous roles.
Oh wow, that's a odd choice, right?
Yeah, I mean, I can sort of see it. I mean, so long as he doesn't behave like Borat, it should be okay, or like Bruno.
Yeah. I was gonna say I could definitely see it. Maybe it's just because one of the first things I came across media wise, it was a split screen, and it had Mephisto from the comics and then Sacha Baron Cohen right next to him. And I don't know, I just saw it. I was like, yeah, I just throw some makeup on, I mean, I'm just a huge fan of the whole Mephisto thing happening, and I know that they could pull it off, man. I mean, They pulled off a great looking devil in what was that movie, Legend, back in the 80s. You know,
Oh,
Tom
with
Cruise.
Tim Curry.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
classic.
I know the one.
Come on, man. You know, they could definitely throw some prosthetics on his cheekbones and throw some horns on the dude. You know, I just think acting wise, he could definitely pull it off.
Yeah, yeah. Just like I said, like just as long as like he doesn't like start behaving like Borat, like hi there, my name is Mephisto. I,
Every time I hear the name, I always think of the movie The Dictator. So I can never take the guy.
That's it. Yeah, The Dictator. That's another one as well. Like me personally, my first interaction to Sacha Baron Cohen was always going to be Ali G as like I can just see like I was just picturing it in my mind, like just going back to Borat. So my name is Mephisto. I am number one devil in all of hell. Neshimel. So yeah, so exciting to see if anything comes of that. And like I said, like we've got the last couple of episodes of Agatha all along about to air, so hopefully we get some mention of Mephisto maybe come out of that, because there was a sneaky little teaser, I think somewhere around the second or third episode or something like that. Of it, he was mentioned by name, so could he pop up? You never know.
Finally name dropped him. Finally name dropped.
It did. Finally name dropped him. And I think I read somewhere as well. Apparently, there's going into next year, I think, or the year after, they do actually have a Midnight Sun film in the works.
Yes.
So could we see Mephisto then? Maybe. We'll just have to see. But just a side note, just going into a bit of film and TV news. Did anybody catch all the awesome stuff coming to Disney Plus in the next year to next year?
I saw the thing for it, but I didn't watch it yet. I still take those with a grain of salt, because you can go back, 10 plus years, around 10 years worth of those things, and you see how much they change all the time. So,
Well, if I do this, share via send by direct message. There you go. If I send this to you, Dokta, where are you? Because this is what I saw. So if I send this to you, you can check this on the jumbotron for me. But yeah, it basically had a breakdown, a little teaser trailer for basically all the really, really cool stuff we got coming either into next year or the year after. So we've got basically a new teaser trailer for Daredevil Born Again, which looks absolutely beastie. I'm hanging out for that one. We've also got Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, which is the new animated Spider-Man series, which is coming up. And that's apparently scheduled for the January 2025. We've also got Ironheart as well, which is the new one with I want to say Riri Williams. That's the one. Basically, the female version of Iron Man. So going around making Iron Man armor and just causing all sorts of hell. We've also got What If Series 3, which is scheduled for December 22nd. I think that's of this year. Now, this one I thought was really, really cool. They've actually got Marvel Zombies, and that's an animated series by the looks of that. So I'm definitely hanging out for that one. Also got Wonder Man as well, which is scheduled for, I think, somewhere next year, which looks like Ben Kingsley is coming back and playing his little actor role, like who basically pretended to be like the Mandalorian and the Mandalorian,
Mandarin.
What's it? Mandarin, that's the one. Mandarin, sorry, the other one. Depending the Mandarin in Iron Man #3. So that looks cool. I've got Eyes of Wakanda, which is another animated looking series. Looks like focused around Wakanda. And I think that's all there was. Yeah, didn't miss anything. And also another note is Deadpool and Wolverine now has its Disney Plus airing date as well. So that is going to be dropping on November 12th on Disney Plus.
Yeah, comes out on Blu-ray and all that good stuff too.
Yeah. So lots to look forward to.
Yeah, this is a different type of announcement than I thought. Because I just saw it announced on YouTube. I was just scrolling my timeline earlier, and it had that look where it's like, all black, and then it just has like the logos, and then it has like a line that connects to them. And usually those are the ones where it's like when you see that thing, it's always swapped and changed around. But this is a little different. This thing has dates and footage and stuff. So yeah. Way more encouraging. I like that.
Yeah, it actually has like a proper like timeline.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. What about you, D, Josh? So you guys catch it?
No, I didn't, but I was gonna ask, when is that Wakanda show supposed to drop on Disney Plus?
It's supposed to, according to this, it'll be about August 6th, I believe, of next year.
Cool.
Yeah, Eyes of Wakanda. So it's another like animated series. So it looks very very cool. But like I said, the one I'm definitely looking forward to is Marvel Zombies. That's scheduled for October of next year. So hopefully we'll get it for Halloween next year. That'd be a good one.
Mhm. Yeah, I definitely like that What If series and how they did zombies and that. So
Mm.
even reading the book, it's dope concept. So it's gonna be interesting
Yeah.
to see that animated.
Yeah, definitely. So let me know out there in the listeners there as well. Let me know in the comments. Say, what are you looking forward to? Are you looking forward to Marvel Zombies? Are you looking forward to Eyes of Wakanda? Are you looking forward to Daredevil Born Again? Because that's going to be the first one in the list. And yeah, that's another one that looks absolutely amazing.
A little
Got the return of
disappointing, a little
yeah.
disappointing. No Punisher in that mix or Blade.
What's that?
Yeah,
No, well, Punisher is actually going to be appearing in Daredevil Born Again.
yeah. yeah. I was looking forward to his own show by now.
Well, I mean, like he did have a crack at his own show. Like, what they got two
Yeah,
series out of him. Like, then we had the Punisher, but then that got sidetracked. So hopefully this could be the fire to sort of like go. Actually, we might give him a second chance.
yeah. It could be like a bridge, bridging type situation. They definitely had some dope comics together back in the day. So hopefully they pull from some of that or something.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, that's another thing I want to see. Like on VeVe on the app, I want to see some more Punisher comics.
Totally agree. I'm waiting for Punisher War Journal. I need 1 through 10.
Ooh, yeah, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I had that as a kid, so collecting that again digitally would be awesome.
Hey, gents, I'm gonna take off here. So I appreciate the space as always. Have a good rest of your night. I guess day for you, Oz. And I'll catch you guys on Sunday.
Yeah, no worries, John.
Night,
Have a good night, one, and yeah, we'll catch you on Sunday. We're looking forward to the interview with Ben. And like I said before, guys, tune in, get behind him, like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz. And yeah, take care, Josh, and we'll talk more soon. Okay, so yeah, I think that basically more or less covers what's going on VeVe that front. Oh, actually, sorry, there is one more last little bit of VeVe news. Apparently, VeVe is hiring. So if you are looking for maybe get yourself if you're looking forward to maybe perhaps working for VeVe, they've also got some job offering going at the moment. So let me just bring up my information here so I know what I'm talking about. Here we go. So VeVe has some job listings. So just in case you're interested, they've got some open positions for basically in their engineering and their marketing department. So in engineering, they've got one for lead engineer. Marketing, they've got affiliates lead, communications lead, head of communications and community, head of growth marketing, and senior graphic designer. So yeah, so if you're interested in getting your job applications in, you want to try something new, VeVe is apparently hiring. Where are you, Dr. D? So you're gonna throw a resume in, have a crack at it.
Nah, I'm not.
Nah.
Nope.
Nah, me neither. Nah, me neither. But just in case you are interested, let's open one up here and see what it says. Let's try affiliates lead. What's that? So if I open it up here, let's see what it says. So affiliates lead. So it's basically marketing department. It's full time, minimum. Or you need to be experienced. So I definitely can't be go. I think a lot of these roles you need experience for. So I guess I'm out. But let's have a look here. So it says, as an affiliate lead at VeVe, you will develop, manage, and optimize VeVe's global affiliate marketing program. Very cool. Focus on building and leveraging partnerships to drive new user acquisition aligned with business targets. And key responsibilities include identifying, recruiting, and onboarding high-quality affiliates, influencers, and media partners to drive user acquisition and engagement. Ooh, choose us. Serving as the primary point of contact and providing them with the necessary resources and assets to succeed. Ooh, I like the sound of that. developing commission structures and incentives that interact top tier partners with balancing profitable and scalability and all this other fun stuff. And just a little bit about you. So you need to be passionate, you need to be driven, solid experience in marketing roles, etc., etc. So there was like a lot of writing in these job applications. So I won't go over it too heavily, but yeah, those options are there and available. So if you want to go over to was it VeVe.me and go for job listings, that's all there and available. If you want to throw your hat in the ring and maybe get an application form in. But I did like the idea of that, like try and back up, like your content creators with like some affiliate links, because that's something I would like to see, like a couple like affiliate links, like so to help out your content creators, get the product out there. Maybe that's something they're looking at doing maybe in the future. I know what do we reckon?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much what it is. That aspect of the job seems not too difficult. There are other aspects of that job that I know I'm not well versed in, or
Mm-hmm.
but I have a background in marketing and advertising and passion for that. But sometimes when stuff is just too technical, you know what I mean? It kind of takes the creative aspect away from it. You know what I mean? You're dealing with so much data and this, that, and the third. I'm more of like just a creative, you know what I mean? And a networker more than a metrics guy. So I don't think I would be good for that position necessarily. But there's aspects of it that I think I could pull off, and it just kind of goes to show, where we're headed, So it's things that they're developing, and once they do make a hire, depending on how fast they hit the ground running, we'll see that reflected in the community and through the content creators and stuff. So all good things at the end of the day. Get these roles filled. Just identifying that you have holes that you need filled is good. So I don't expect the hires to be necessarily like from the community. I just think it should be the most qualified person. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's a YouTuber or one of us in this space. I have no idea, but whoever's the most qualified, that's who I want to get.
Yeah, definitely. But we got a new speaker up the stage I haven't seen before. We have Dreams. Dreams, how are you? And thank you for joining us.
Hello. Hi.
How we doing?
Hi. I am doing good. How are you? Nice
I'm
to
doing
meet
good.
you.
Good, thank you. Yeah, good. Nice to meet you too. So what brings you to our space?
I think I've been. The VeVe name sounds familiar. I think I've been in one of their spaces before. I believe they're doing the anime stuff. Correct? Is that? No, maybe that's a different one. Maybe there's something else.
No.
I feel like I've seen the name before though. At least. It sounds familiar. But yeah, I'm just seeing what's happening. I recently am getting back into like the whole entire NFT space. Took a solid like break for a minute there.
Okay.
But I'm back. I am exploring chains right now. Did my first like drop on base today. It was interesting. The whole entire SDK for the contract was completely fucked, so I had to like basically manually airdrop NFTs
Oh, right.
to people. But we're getting through it and we're doing good. We're doing honestly amazing for the fact that the launch kind of got wrecked really hard. So yeah, I've been having a great day.
Cool. Well, basically, what we talk about on this channel, we predominantly cover is digital collecting. So basically, we cover projects like VeVe. We also mention Candy Digital, and Cryptoys. Are you familiar with any of those names?
The VeVe one I've heard of for sure.
Okay.
I know I've heard of that. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, basically, what VeVe is it's basically a company that deals in digital premium collectibles. So think of it kind of like NFTs, but they're backed by like solid IP licensing. So like Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, all those sort of big names. They're all basically behind this company, and yeah, it's basically just a digital platform. It is. I want to say like compared to OpenSea, it is kind of more centralized. But yeah, it's just a place where you can basically buy and sell digital collectibles and comic books.
Interesting. And the fandom thing is just like alt versions of like inspired, like Spider-Man, for example, like an alt
Exactly.
version
Yep.
of the Spider-Man that you could sell, that you made out, that you built, stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, it's basically collectibles that gets dropped on their platform, and yeah, you can buy it, you can sell it, you can enjoy it, you can display it in augmented reality as well. So if you've got those capabilities on your phone, you can display it that way, take photos with it. You can create sort of a Volta pictures with it, like in sort of like a dioramas. What's the word I'm looking for? Awesome pictures. Let's go with that.
Okay, I have another question.
Yep.
Okay, so what I specialize in is 3D characters. Okay. So in theory, are there limitations to, let's say, 3D models like being built out, right? And then digital, like, and then physical, like, replicas of that model being sold, like figurines, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Is that something that they're doing
yeah. They
as
did
well?
a
Okay.
physical drop last year at Comic Con with Funko, and
That's right.
they did a limited edition Iron Man, which came in like a Funko format, but not like real small. It was, how big was it? It was pretty big.
Uh, it was pretty big. I can't remember the exact measurements, but it was definitely some solid size to it.
Yeah, so it had a different colorways, right? Like it had different mark suits, I believe.
It
So
did. Yeah, it was like some gold, some silver. There was a yellow one in there as well. I think
yeah,
the original.
right. So then they had what corresponding digital versions on the app, right?
Yeah, that's right. So the way it sort of works is that you get yourself the physical version, and then with that it would come with basically like a redemption code. So you put that into the VeVe app, and then from there you be redeem it for the digital version of it.
Oh, super cool. Okay. Okay. More questions. Okay. What is the overall, like, artist to collector ratio on these sites? And yeah, what is like demand looking like, I guess, in terms of like sales, I guess, on these sites? How does it look, and for like other top artists on these sites? Just that's the main, like, overall, like analytical type question.
Okay, well, unfortunately, I'm not an analytical type guy. I really wish Josh was here because he probably have more like analytical questions for you. I'm more like into like the fandom and just like the digital collecting side of it. Like, I'm not really sort of like a numbers and pie chart sort of guy. I'm sorry.
No worries at all. I just I like trying to get like a very full picture of stuff that I'm interested in possibly being a part of. So that's why I'm just like
This,
I'm trying to just ask as
I don't,
much as
I
Yeah,
I
don't
no, for
can.
know if
sure.
there's anything. I don't know if there's anything that can gauge what you're asking on a metric level because you're saying something about artists. I got it like kind of convoluted up maybe, but um, the app itself works with artists, including like independent
Hmm.
artists, like street pop artists.
Okay. So it's not like an artist can just pop on there and be like, "This is Hulk in 3D. This is my version of Hulk."
No, no,
This
these are
Not
just
quite.
these are totally
okay.
licensed. These are totally licensed. So they even have like the United States Postal Service is affiliated. So they do stamp drops of official stamps. Um,
Okay.
so it's more that, but then also what they do have coming out, if you go to their Twitter page right now or at the top, you'll see different things pinned from VeVe. They
Hmm.
are coming out with a combination of what you're kind of touching on. So one thing they're coming out with is a content curator program. So that's going
Yep.
to allow people like independent comic artists and things like that to basically use them as a hub because they're affiliated with Marvel. So right now they're currently dropping Marvel. They have a couple of other independent publishers signed recently, like 24/7 Comics, and a couple of others. And then they also have another aspect called the VeVeverse coming, which is a combination of like cavernous Unreal, the newest Unreal engine, and like spatial. So
That's
in
right.
that aspect,
Okay.
you can do a lot of building, and I think that's more like down your alley. There was a guy that was just here called Collectors Gone Digital. He's heavy into building out things. and different games like Fortnite and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm also gonna DM you because I'm actually looking to work with some 3D artists on a project. So
Oh, there you
Awesome, yeah.
I'll hit you up.
I was curious, are they like doing any type of like situation right now with VeVe where like they're like accepting in artists
Yes,
into like the ecosystem like
yes. So we literally,
privately?
yeah, we're literally talking about that right now, pinned at the top. They actually just announced today a couple of job openings.
Nice.
Isn't 3D sculptor animator one of them, Oz? They're looking to hire for.
Uh, I believe one of them was senior graphic designer,
Right.
and the other one
Okay.
was lead engineer. So that's a little bit more on the technical side. A lot more of it's just like into like communications and marketing. But yeah, just to touch on what Doctor was saying, yeah, that's very true. Like, yeah, so they've basically they've got the VeVeverse coming, which they've actually got a video being dropped for that very very shortly. And
Oh wow.
ooh,
Hey.
now this guy,
Oh
now
wow.
this guy, yeah, this guy will actually might actually have some more in-depth questions for you.
Yeah.
So
That's sweet.
Dreams,
Hell yeah.
Dreams,
Yes.
may I introduce? Hopefully, I'm not going to get rugged. Is Mr. Ben Rose? He is actually the co-CEO of VeVe, and I'm sure he'll have a much more detailed answers than I do.
Yeah.
Mr. Rose, Ben, how are you, sir?
I am very well, thanks. How are you going?
I'm good, mate. What a surprise!
Yeah.
Fantastic to see you.
So you guys having a space, and I thought I'd just drop in. I saw you talking about some of our roles as well, so I thought happy to answer any questions and have a chat about those too.
Oh,
Yeah, please.
Give it a bit of context.
awesome. Thanks for coming through.
I was like, thank God someone can actually come in here and actually have like some actually proper answers for me. We have Dreams up to the stage. Actually had some very unique questions. Perhaps maybe you might be able to answer for him.
Of course, and please excuse the noise in the background. I'm currently emptying a dishwasher because I'm doing my duty at home. So carry on.
All right. No worries. Okay, Dreams, go for it.
Awesome. Okay, sweet. Okay, so I think I have seen VeVe at like a Comic-Con. I've gone to like San Diego Comic-Con in the past. So I believe that's where I probably saw the name, you know. Okay, so the questions I have are, well, I'm a 3D artist first off. Nice to meet you. I am a character creator. It's like the main specialty I'm into. Cyberpunk is like a niche as well that I'm deep into, that I want to explore. And basically, yeah, I was just curious about artists being onboarded into the ecosystem for 3D artists, and then also like analytically what type of demand for people wanting to be a part of your whole thing would look like from a collector standpoint to an artist standpoint, and how that would be like rolled out if that is something that is happening at any point.
Okay, cool. Yeah, totally. All right, so I'll answer what I think you asked and tell me if I've missed anything. So in terms of 3D artists, so we have some in house, and we also work with a number of external partners too. So if you're talking about, I suppose, getting work to help the team with the 3D modeling for the actual collectibles, I can put you in touch with our head of production to just have a talk about how that works and who who we work with and all commercial terms and all that kind of stuff. So really happy to hook you up there. What we tend to do is we tend to work with trusted partners on that stuff because different artists obviously have got different style specialities and familiarity with different IPs and that kind of stuff. But yeah, look, really happy if you DM me on here, I'll introduce you and hook you up there. In terms of other, I think you asked about how do we kind of go about hiring people into the business, and so we've got a careers page. We recently posted 4 or 5 different roles in our comms and marketing area. We're going to add a few more soon. So
Ooh.
we are. So I've joined the business not too long ago, only in September, and so since then we've been doing a bit of a review of what's it going to take to really grow the user base, continue to grow the IPs, and bring people into digital collecting from the broader collecting community. And so where we are focused right now, you'll see from the roles that we've advertised is on PR and comms, so growing awareness of digital collecting in general and VeVe and our IPs out there in the collecting world, and also affiliate programs. So really building relationships with content creators inside our community, but also outside, to kind of to grow users and visits. So in terms of requirements at the moment for 3D modelers, we don't have any open positions. But having said that, I think it's definitely worth a conversation, because as we have new drops planned and we've got the slate all scheduled, we always have new requirements, and so there's definitely a lot of work to get done.
Awesome. And yeah, and I think I went with so for the Comic-Con thing, I went with the Hollywood Horror Museum. I have like connections in with like that world a little bit. And they invited me out to like the Comic-Con in San Diego. I don't know if you know those people. They do like the sci-fi world like stuff at Comic-Cons. But so yeah, I probably, if you're ever at a Comic-Con, probably will at some point meet you, because I do like some volunteer work with them, and like they always invite me out to like help out.
Yeah, amazing, mate. Just send me a DM, and awesome. We'll get you in touch with.
Perfect. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, and then thank you for answering those questions, very much appreciated. Yes, Dreams. Hopefully that answers your questions for you.
Yeah, no, that was amazing. I did not expect like some like, I did not expect the CEO to just pop it like that.
Oh mate, you
awesome.
neither do we, mate. We were just like, holy crap.
It's very kind of you, but I am also emptying a dishwasher as we speak, so you know.
That's right. So, are you just winding down for the day? Are you, Ben, or are you just trying to chill out? What's the plan?
We don't wind down at VeVe. We don't wind down at VeVe. So I'm grabbing a few moments in between meetings, but we've got lots to do. So I'm taking the chance while I can.
Yeah, for sure. And again, like I appreciate you taking the time to jump into the space. Like I know last time you jumped in, it was kind of cut short because I know you're a busy man. But yeah, how has your week been? Like, have you been kicking ass and taking names in meetings, making progress? So how's the week been for you so far?
It's been awesome, actually. We're really focused on obviously the VeVeverse reveal that we're doing tomorrow. We're catching up with Josh straight after that. So if anyone has time to tune into that, that'll be awesome. Josh does great work. But yeah, so just getting ready for that. We put out a little film earlier today, just to kind of have a bit of a chat ahead of that, so people are kind of clear on what to expect and what not to expect and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, just really focusing on that at the moment. And then, but yeah, those new roles. We've had lots and lots of applications, which is awesome. So one of the great things about this company is you can hire people wherever they are in the world based on their expertise, not where they happen to be geographically located. So yeah, we've had some really interesting candidates bringing some amazing experience from some pretty awesome places. So yeah, it's gonna be a really tough choice. But yeah, we're just cracking into that now and looking through some CVs and doing interviews. So yeah, it's good. It's all about growth, right?
That's exactly like we said before. Like in previous spaces, like ever since like you've sort of come onto the scene, like like things like VeVe's like basically just had like the whiff, like the big boot up the ass to get things going. Like it's all been like non-stop, and it's been fantastic to see. It's really like a revitalized a lot of people's visions and hopes for the company. It's been great.
Awesome. And look, to be fair, I can't take credit. It was David and Dan's vision, and they were the ones who said we want you to come in and help us with it. So they've been awesome. So yeah, look, they everyone at VeVe is focused on how we grow. So yeah, if any of you know any awesome people, and they might fit with some of those roles, please send them our way, because I think everyone on this space, we all want VeVe to grow. So yeah, send them our way.
Absolutely, we'll do. I'm not sure how long we've got you, Ben, for, but I've also got Mazen up to the stage to speak as well. Mazen, how are you, sir?
Very good. How's everybody doing? Thank you for having me up. Really nice to meet everybody here.
No, fantastic, mate. That's what these spaces are all about. Like, we're basically like for collectors by collectors, and yeah, we're just like a safe space where we like to basically geek out and talk about all things physical, digital collecting, VeVe. We also cover crypt toys, candy, and any other collecting fandom as well. But and also as well, but big congratulations to you, like for your collection as well. 286, I believe, is your number.
That's right. Yeah, that is the number that I collect, number 286, amongst others. But that is one of the primary things that I go for when building my collection.
And Mason, why 286? Why is that number meaningful to you?
You know, it's really just a combination of me and my sister's birthday. It's been a number that I used throughout my life, and collecting a 286 collectible in the app, I was like, you know what, this is not a number that I think is going to be something that's that everybody's going to be going for. So I want to make it mine. So
That's
that
so
is
cool.
that's
awesome.
what I go for.
Meaningful to you. That's brilliant.
That's it.
Very It is definitely a sentimental thing for me.
Yeah. Actually, that's a good question. Ben, what do you have any numbers that you go for, or anything that is like significant to you? 'Cause I know like you're big into Funko, into Future and all that, and Sesame Street. Are there any like particular little details that you like to target when you go for a particular?
To be honest, for me, it's all about nostalgia. I'm a nostalgia collector, so just memories from childhood. I was lucky enough to get on the drop. Not first time I got a few, but I got the 1970 mint of Elmo, which was pretty
Oh,
cool.
nice.
So I was stoked with that. Actually, the first appearance was 1969, but the series finished in 1970, so we'll take that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all about nostalgia for me. So yeah, the comics I've got are ones that I read as a kid, the Hulk, Spider-Man, that kind of stuff.
Nice. Actually, I do have to say, like the animation on that Elmo was actually quite quite surprising, because it was actually really detailed. Like, you know, the voice was on point, and just like the fact like that he could take, like, you know, the blanket off the rock, and like yeah, it's just like it was really cool. Like, you know, it definitely had Tickle Me Elmo vibes, like back in the day.
Yeah, we were stoked. The team did an awesome job on that one. We were really pleased with what they managed to cram in.
Very cool. So yeah, amazing. Your first time off the stage, yeah, is there anything particularly target? Like, what's your particular fan? Are you into comics, collectibles, characters that connect with you? Tell us a little bit about your collecting.
Yeah, sorry. So, your voice cut out a little bit for me, but I'll go into my question if you don't mind.
Yeah, go for it.
So, hi Ben, welcome to the VeVe family. So I just want to quickly introduce myself. I am a gold and silver logo holder, and I did just hit that big milestone of collecting just over 150 digital collectibles and comics with that edition of 286. So that was a big milestone. I'm very
Nice,
proud.
nice.
Congratulations, that's huge.
Thank you. So I'm also a diamond collector and also in the business intelligence space. My question is, how do you use data and analytics to drive insights into driving the business and enhancing decision making at VeVe? I'd really like to hear more about how data is used to drive the operations and really make sure that VeVe can reach that next level.
Totally. This is a question I love talking about this. So
Okay.
we use it in a few different ways, and in some areas we're mature with it, and some we're not as good as we could be, but we're getting better. So I think that we've got a research team, and the research team do a number of things to inform our decision making. So we do regular qualitative panels with different types of users, different demographics, different regions, different IPs, different collecting levels, and we also do more quantitative survey panels. So more broad.
Mm-hmm.
We also take insights. So we're always obviously the great thing about our community is everyone's so active on social. So we get a lot of sentiment analysis, and we get a lot of comments there too. So what we do is we ingest the loss of that, and we weight different data points based on different things, what we're trying to do, but that informs things like product roadmap decisions, drop decisions, IP decisions. So using that kind of data is probably where we're at the moment. I think as a business, because we've been founder led since the beginning by two founders who are themselves collectors.
Mm-hmm.
That means they've got a subjective view and understanding of what collectors want, and so that's been really helpful, sort of for us to get to where we are. The question though becomes, well, how do you expand beyond that? How do you start to get into IPs and regions and places where the current our current founders, they don't have an understanding of what that looks like, and of course the answer is data.
Mm.
So I mean, I've only been in the business since September, but we've been going through a process since then of putting together sort of short and medium term business plans, and a key part of all of those, whether it's marketing, product, whatever it might be, has been research, external and internal research, to inform some of those decisions. So we work with external research partners in different countries. And there's a mixture of methodologies dependent on what we're trying to find out. Some is just available research that you can purchase, but others more bespoke. Just to understand, I suppose, what's going to resonate in terms of different product offerings, different messaging, all that kind of stuff. So that's probably where we're at. There are opportunities for us, and we're looking at it through our product area, integrating more data and insights and making some of our decisions more, more objective and less subjective. So that's where our research team are looking to, inform some of the drop decisions we make and things like that. But I think medium term, we'll be bringing in more external data into some of those discussions and decisions. At the moment, it's more internally focused.
Love it. Well, thank you so much for sharing. It's great to hear the role that data is playing in the business, because I've been with VeVe for several years now, and there's so much data that I'm sure that you've been collecting behind the scenes, whether it be
Yeah.
sales and purchases in the app, just even how people are talking within the VeVe feed. Taking a look at that data. Yeah, absolutely. So
yeah, one of the examples that we're having a look at the moment. So one of those roles we are advertising is a lifecycle lead. So lifecycle in our context and our definition is looking at all the different life stages of a customer, a customer's experience with VeVe, and saying what can we do to kind of help retain and keep them engaged and all that kind of thing. Well, if you think about a lot of the dormant users who might have been VeVe customers but have dropped off and haven't been back on the app, the amount of data we know what IPs they're into, we know which things they've looked at. So if you start to think about how could that inform a targeted strategy to get them back interested again, it's all about the data. So yeah, we're very, very focused on better leveraging the data that we've got, because you're right, we've got loads, we just need to make really good use of it.
Love it. Well, thank you for sharing. I appreciate that.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate it.
Yeah, and again, thank you so much for jumping in the space, Ben. Yeah, really appreciate you taking the time to take people's questions. I was going to quickly shout out there, it is actually an absolute a surprise to have Ben in the space with us to start with, but I didn't want to turn it into let's a Q&A question. Let's grill Ben for all the juicy inside information and all that sort of stuff. But no, it's really cool that you're just able to come in and just have a nice little chill out session with us.
Mate, 100%, and look, really happy to answer any questions. I have got a dash in 5 minutes, and I don't want to take over the space because this is all about you and the community. So I'll go quiet. If anyone's got a question, brilliant. But otherwise, I'm just going to sit and have a listen, if that's all cool.
Yeah, well, I've got a question or two. Are you going for any of the coming drops? So, is there anything that catches your eye? We're going to add to your collection. So, what do you have in your collection?
I'm getting into the Mighties this afternoon. I'm hoping for Mephisto. That's the one I'm after. And then I might pick up a couple of comics. But in my collection, what have I got? Sesame Street, obviously. Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Few different comics. What else have I got? I got the Ron English bot recently.
Nice.
Just a common. So yeah, I think that's where I'm at. I've got a couple of accounts. I've got one with my name on it, which when we do the VeVeverse thing tomorrow, that's the one I'll use, and I've got one which I don't publish. And the reason for that is because I don't want what I hold to influence people's decision, because it's just it's what I'm into. So yeah, but Sesame Street. That's my favorite IP right now.
That's it. That's your jam. So I think I mentioned this as well. Last week, if they end up dropping a Bert or Ernie or any of them sort of stuff, it's basically like game over for you. It's like take my money.
100%. So my older brother, when we were kids, my older brother had a cuddly Ernie, and I had a cuddly Bert. And so yeah, the moment we release those, it's all on for good.
Oh
and well.
yeah, I'm the same. Yeah, go on, Doctor.
Oh nah, yeah, those were my guys back in the day too, man. Those two and the two old heckler dudes at the top of the theater.
Oh
Oh
yeah, yes,
yeah,
Slacker or
Yo,
Waldorf.
that
yeah, man, those dudes funny as hell, man.
I
I
know.
mean, even today it still holds up, man. They're crazy.
Totally love those guys. Love
Yeah,
those
I
guys.
mean, for me personally, I would love to see Grover and also the Count. Like, you know, 1, 2, 3, VeVe. Ha ha ha.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
dare I say, can we get some Snuffleupagus on the app?
Ooh,
Just say,
Listen,
ooh.
I want to tell you, when I didn't get to go to New York, I said to David, I said, listen, I'm not going to go, but you've got to go and get me a Snuffleupagus Funko because that's the one I need. And he was like, yeah, no worries, leave it to me. But
And
all I'm
yeah,
saying is Snuffleupagus did not come to New Zealand.
uh,
oh, yeah,
yeah, maybe.
wait. Like, boo.
Yeah,
maybe,
man.
maybe next time.
Yeah, see, that's one of those things you got to come get it yourself, man. See that
That's
right
it.
there is a lesson, man. See, you were supposed to come to Comic Con, get your Snuffleupagus, and you're supposed to come meet me because I had the O'Malley T. I literally ordered the O'Malley T-shirt, right? And then I realized, wait, you ordered the one that doesn't have Ben on it, so I had to go back to O'Malley. Hit him in the
Oh
back channels.
man.
He had
Oh
to go in
man.
the back channels of Spotify, modify the order, just so I could have Ben on my shirt. And then I found out the next day you wasn't coming. I'm like, oh, I did all this, but it's all good, man. You know, next year I'm gonna have this shirt with me, and I'm gonna get you guys to sign my shirt, man. That's what we gonna do, and then I might like rapping it
Amazing.
off to the community or something, you know, for charity.
Exactly,
Well, I was going to
exactly.
say which one's rarer, the one with me on it or without? I think the one with
Ooh,
because I wasn't there, right?
Exactly. That's what I'm
ooh, there
saying.
you go.
See? I'm gonna get a CDC witness or something and figure out, man. CDC gotta start grading T-shirts, man.
And that's
Totally.
it. And also as well, like to try and to leverage the power of community here. If there is anyone out there who can hook Ben up with a Snuffleupagus Funko, reach out and say, make it happen.
Oh
Can we
yeah,
make it
so
happen?
Right. Now he's gonna
yeah,
have
we
like
need.
30 Snuffleupaguses.
You're
Oh,
gonna
oh my
have to get inundated.
Yo, I'm saying no. We need also animal with the drum set. I'm gonna need that too.
Oh yes. Mana. Do, 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 do.
Oh,
Noted.
There we go.
Noted.
That's it. Take it, everyone.
well,
That's it.
I'm a bit of a scientist too, so I'm gonna need Beaker. You know what I'm saying? His little man.
Yes. We need Bunsen. We need Beaker. We need the whole lot.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'd go for Bunsen and Beaker. That's for sure.
Absolutely. And just last one for me because everyone knows I'm a big Aliens and Predator fan. We need to have Predator on the app ASAP, please. So if you can whisper in someone's ear and make that happen for us, that'd be much appreciated. I know we've got the
yeah,
posters, so that's a good step in the right direction. But we need a nice premium collectible, if you would be
yeah,
so kind, sir.
yeah.
No,
No, no,
no,
no,
no
no,
problem. Well, look, it's 5 to 6 now, so give me half an hour or so, and yeah, no problem.
Excellent.
no. All right, so since we close to the prime time anyway, you know what I'm saying? Oz, you got to step it up a level because, you just say a collectible and we'll end up with something static or the dude's dreads is waving in the wind and that's all we get. We got to up the level, baby. I
Yeah.
want multiple animations. I want to click them once, like Wolverine. I want the claws to drop out. I click him again. I want him to touch his temple, which is what Weapon X
Hey,
did. Touch his temple
come
and
on.
give
Hey,
me the
we've
beam.
we've
I
Oh,
we've
need the
got
oh,
beam.
we've
oh,
we've
oh.
been talking about we've got Elmo with the voice and the
I
movement. We've
like it.
got come on.
I like
We
it.
got the
I
we got
like it. I
we
like
got the
it.
Spidey vehicle shooting out webs. Come on,
I
we got to
know,
give it
Yeah.
to
but I
us.
Nah,
want more
you.
button presses. I like
I
pressing the
know.
button. I like, the Iron Man. I press his palm, he shoots the beam. I press his chest, it does other stuff. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot of
Yeah, no,
stuff.
I mean, no, I mean, I definitely have to say, yeah, the quality of the collectibles has definitely come a long way since the very beginnings of VeVe. Yeah, the quality is top notch. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing where everything goes in the future on that front. And yeah, definitely what you guys have got coming for the VeVeverse. That looks very 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 exciting from the original video.
Yeah, that's going to be cool. On the collectibles, the level of detail and work that goes into that, just the passion. So So we have regular meetings with our different IP partners, our different licensor partners, and the passion for whether something, the door should open to the left or the right, whether there should be 3 holes, whether someone's got 1 hair on the head or 2 hairs, or it's got to be absolutely right. And so the team goes to extraordinary lengths just to get these things right. So I'm glad you've noticed it, and I'll pass that on to the team. They'll be stoked.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, tell them just keep doing what you're doing, keep building. Like I said, we're like for everyone who's still here or everyone who's still coming back. I'm enjoying the product. I just love how the product is bringing communities together from all over the world. Like I've said in previous spaces, I probably wouldn't even be here without VeVe, because that's how I met my good friends Hinano and D to start with, and then basically branched out to doing Twitter spaces and just connecting with others from all over the world.
Amazing. Well, look, I'm going to stop hijacking. I'm going to exit stage left here. So awesome to catch up with you guys. And don't forget to tune in to the YouTube live tomorrow and Collectors Gone Digital if you get a chance afterwards.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And again, thank you so much for coming into the space and surprising us with a surprise cameo appearance. Love it. Please drop back in again when and if you can.
We'll do. All right. Thanks, fam. See you soon.
No worries. Take care, Ben. Oh, wow. What a surprise, ladies and gentlemen. Like I'm still catching my breath. No, very cool. No, that was nice. Just chilling with Ben, like getting his take on what's going on, his collecting experiences. That's what I love to hear. Like people's collecting experiences, what they're into. Like I said before, I'm more into the fandom side of things and not so much data and analytics, because it's probably because I'm a big fan of the Count from Sesame Street. That's probably where my math skills have come from.
Yeah, that and the owl for the Tootsie Pop commercial. That was it for me.
All right.
So. But yeah,
nice,
man, that right there was basically where our WebV Wednesday with Ben Rose was supposed to be. In the second half, if he had more time to stick around, it would have probably felt more like that right there, more than a interview, right? So
exactly, yeah, because that's kind of like what I was aiming for, when the first time around, because he'd already done the round, on comics and cryptos, and with Randy's channel and the Middle East spaces, that's what I was hoping to get more to, the collecting part of what Ben's into, the more down to earth sort of human side of it. And I believe we actually had that this time around. So, fantastic achievement, and yay us!
Thanks to Dream and whoever put the word out, or maybe he was creeping in here already with his anonymous account. But
that's it.
Whoever made that happen,
That's it. As we were saying before, in one of the weekend spaces, maybe he was a Jawa in disguise, because we thought he was Frank the Jawa, but it turns out no, he wasn't.
Telling who he is.
Ah, very cool. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, so that was a very, very pleasant surprise, and hopefully everyone enjoyed that. And if you did miss it, fear not, guys, because this will be available on YouTube, on the VeVe Collective's YouTube channel. So if you want to catch the playback, if and when you can, that's totally cool as well. So let me just check my time here. So it's coming up to 5 o'clock in the morning here in the UK. Like I said before, I had to push these spaces back, because normally I do these 4 o'clock in the morning, but I had to go back to 3 o'clock in the morning because our times changed here in the UK, which is kind of annoying. But wanted to keep with consistency and keep bringing this content to you guys for as long as I possibly can. But I think so far it's been a fantastic episode. We've covered everything from VeVe to the coming drops, to their job openings, all the collectibles coming as well, and a few other little bits and pieces in between. So it's been a fantastic episode. So I think I've still got a little bit of time before I've got to start wrapping things up, because like I said, this is the time of the morning where my kids decide they want to get up and start kicking around and demand things like love and nourishment and food and all that sort of stuff that as a father of two you have to do. But like I always say, guys, if anyone wants to come up at any point during the show, again, a big thank you to Dreamz and Mazen for coming up as well for the first time. I'm hoping you guys would like to come up again and speak. I always love hearing about people's collecting experiences, what you're into, and all that good stuff as well. But like I said, the offer's always out there if anybody wants to come up, as long as you're kind and respectful and like to nerd out like the rest of us, you're more than welcome. If you don't want to come up and speak, that's totally cool as well. You're more than welcome to write comments there in the comment section, and I'll do my best to try and read them out when and where I can. Or if you just want to chill in the background and listen to us talk, totally cool as well. We're just kind of like your late night, early morning Twitter space when it comes to all things collecting, whether digital, physical, Marvel, DC, all different types of fandom. We're all for it. I do have one from is it Pig Jizz? It says when VeVeverse public access. I would say stay tuned because we're going to have a little update video being dropped by the team sometime today, I believe, or on the 31st, or it could be tomorrow for you, wherever you are in the world. So was there anything else anyone else would like to cover? I did have a few other little talking points that we can go over. Doctor, was there anything else you wanted to discuss?
No, I had a bunch of, weird and cool stories, but that was for more of a show where, we didn't have too much going on. So I'll save it, a couple Comic-Con stories, different things like that. But yeah, man, nothing too pressing. I know Cryptoys, I think they just wrapped up their final drop for their series.
Yep.
So,
yeah, that's true. I did have that on my list of talking points as well. So yeah, anyone who's familiar with the Cryptoys platform, they just dropped the last of their Mickey's and Friends Series 2. They dropped Goofy, I believe, is in five different rarities, I believe. But you have to double check that over on the side. But they recently just had their Mickey's and Friends Series 2 drop. So in that drop includes Daisy, Donald, and Goofy. And I believe Scrooge McDuck is the chase for that series. Though I could be wrong because I do need to fact check that. But if you're into digital toys, because they class themselves as a digital toy market, that could be something for you if you want to go check them out over on cryptoys.com. I think it's cryptoys.com. Might be to cryptoys.io. But if you just go Google Cryptoys, you'll find it there. And they basically have they also deal in premium licenses as well. So they've got what have they got? They've got Star Wars, they've got Disney, they've also got Mattel. So they've all got Masters of the Universe. So if you're into He-Man, Skeletor, all that sort of fun stuff, that's all available over on their platform. And just a different way to collect. So if that's what you're into, definitely go check it out. Also as well, Candy Digital or Candy.io, I think they are now. They've also got a free minting going on at the moment, so you can get yourself a free Justice League card.
Right.
So
and also on the MLB side, they had a free World Series baseball you can mint. Also.
Oh, did they? I don't think I saw that one.
Yeah. I'm gonna check that out under the MLB tab. Candy.
Oh, okay. Candy on I'm gonna write that down. MOB tag. Okay, cool. Yeah, so there you go.
So Major League Baseball.
Oh, like Major League Baseball. Sorry, my bad.
Yeah.
Major League Baseball. So there you go. So there's so if you want to test the waters over on Candy, there's a few free minting options there available. Also Candy as well. They also have a whole heap of IP as well. They're predominantly more like into the DC stuff. So they've got like Batman, Bat Cows, and all sorts of fun stuff over there. So if you're a bit of a Batman fan, that might be something that might appeal to you. And that's over on Candy.io. Though I do warn you though, unless they've improved it, the reader on their comic book app is not great. I won't lie. But the comic books themselves are very good, and if you're into your Batman, what they got, Penguin, Poison Ivy, all that sort of stuff, Candy.io is definitely something for you to consider. All right, let's try ticking off my talking points here. I think I've gone over everything. So we've covered what we covered. We covered VeVe, we've covered Cryptoys, we've covered Candy Digital. I do believe McFarlane also has a drop happening over on their way as well. I believe they've got the Monolith Spawn, which I think is being dropped very, very soon as well. So anyone who's familiar with McFarlane Digital, like I said, they've got a whole heap of IP over there as well, mainly more like Spawn. What else have they got? They've got dragons. They've got all sorts of cool stuff over there. So if that's something that appeals to you, there's I think it's McFarlane Digital. Just Google that, and you'll find it over there. Right, what was also on my list of? I'm just trying to think if I've covered everything. I think I've missed a community shout out. So I did actually have a community shout out or two. Now I do believe that we had a couple of birthdays in the last couple of days, so I'll do that real quick. So I just want to say a quick happy birthday to Orange Bag Lady. Apparently it was her birthday the other day. So I do actually have one of these. Where is it going? That one. So yay! So so it was Orange Bag Lady's birthday the other day. So happy birthday to you! And I do believe it was also someone else's birthday, which I see listening there in the background as well. I believe it was also the Batman Who Laughs. It was his birthday the other day as well. So again, happy birthday to you, sir. I hope you guys had a fantastic day. Spend it with your friends, loved ones. Bought some stuff on any of the digital platforms I was talking about, or got some stuff in real life to your own collections, or just spending it with your friends and loved ones and just having a fantastic day. So again, fantastic, happy birthday to you guys, and also to anyone else who had a birthday out there that I didn't mention. So I wanted to shout that one out. Also, again, guys, happy Halloween if you're going trick or treating tonight or tomorrow, wherever you might be in the world. Hope you dress up something spooky. Hopefully, you load your bags up with all that good stuff that's nowhere near good for you. But you know, it's Halloween, so it is definitely not the season for bread for carrot sticks and celery or whatever it is you're into. So you got to get all that good stuff in there. Get all the lollies, get all the candy, and just have a good time. And just spend it with your little ones, and dress up, and have fun, which is what I'm going to be doing tonight. That's cool. So so what else we covered? So we've done the last call for the VeVe burning event. So like we said before, VeVe is burning all of their a whole heap of collectibles and comics, which you can find over on the VeVe vlog, or you can just replay the space once it's all done and dusted. That's your last chance to get in on those if you want to pick up anything from the store. And also again, guys, a big thank you for everyone who's been listening in the space or just joining us for the first time. Much appreciated. It's you guys, the listeners, who make these spaces possible, to make them what they are. Again, just appreciate you taking the time a moment out of your day. I see like all the cool kids in the house. So Dr. Rolex is still with us. Mr. MC1 still with us as well. So I love what you're doing with the gold and silver logo holders and everything that you're doing to support the space and VeVe as well. Sanjay, again, staple in the community. And keep doing what you're doing, mate. And also very feel very privileged to be part of the gold and silver logo club myself. And also, Doctor, I do believe you've recently just joined that club yourself.
I was gonna say you did a good job of not mentioning it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, but again, this is for you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you to everybody who helped, put a good word in for your boy, and everybody in the community that supported me, me and my little YouTube channel and stuff, So yeah, man, I'm here, man. I'm not going nowhere, I've hit some highs and lows during my time in the community, and continue to keep creating and evolving. Shout out to Evolve. And yeah, man. So I figured, if I could weather all these different storms and still, keep moving, then I'm probably just gonna be here for a while, bro. So yeah, man, I appreciate it. It's funny. That was one of the stories I was gonna get into, is how that day on Saturday I was kind of hearing like they were going out, logos were going out. And I'm like, oh my God, I don't think there's a lot left. I don't think so. And then I didn't hear anything all day, and I just, had a lot going on. Was working on the Stacking the Slacking video, just doing a lot. So next thing I know, I looked up and it was like 2 in the morning. I was like, oh man, I was like, before I lay it down, let me just check Twitter real quick. And I checked Twitter, and it's like, had all these DMs from different people, Johnny Dunn, a couple people, man, shout out to him. And, people knew before me. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of weird. And I'm just sitting here like, how do you even know? I just had to realize, like, man, the blockchain is for real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's apparently a Twitter page that keeps track of whatever's airdropped. And so, yeah, I found out a very weird way.
Yeah, well, I do admit that's how I found out as well, because I followed that page as well, and I saw the notification because I know it did the exact same thing to me when I got mine.
Yeah.
But yeah, but again, like I said, like big congratulations to you, sir. Very well deserved. Also, just to touch on that note as well, like just support your fellow content creators if you can. Like I said, myself, Dokta, and a few other content creators out there in the spaces, like the likes of Emily, Emoji, Double Quill. We've all got links to little donation pages, like we call Buy Me a Coffee. It's just a small little way that if you feel inclined to do so. Obviously, I don't expect anyone to ever use these sites, but I do like to put them there just in case for people's considerations. Yeah, it's just a little way to say thank you. But at the very bare minimum, just for all the YouTubers out there, just hit the like button, subscribe if you feel inclined to do so, and just support them that way, because like hitting that like button actually surprisingly enough makes a massive difference in the way of YouTube analytics and stuff like that. It gets the content in front of the right eyeballs. So that at a very minimum, please do that. But for me, just for everyone, just taking the time to listen into the space, hopefully enjoying the conversation, coming up to speak, commenting in the comments. That's always more than enough for me. And I just again appreciate everybody taking the time to listen in, and a little words of encouragement as well. If you ever want to try and do something, whether it be content creation or just something new in life, just do it. So do it. You'll never know where it will take you. And yeah, so I always encourage everyone just give it a go, because you never know what will happen. Like I never thought I'd be in front of the microphone, sitting here in my living room in nice sunny England. I say that with a great sarcasm. Hosting Twitter Spaces and doing my own content, whether that be YouTube. I also have a YouTube channel as well. I get to the comics where we do live comic readings, which I'll go over in just a minute. But yeah, just a word of encouragement, guys. If anyone out there, if you ever considered trying something and you're not sure about it, just do it, and then you never know where it might lead. And I'll leave it at that. On that note, guys, I'm going to start wrapping up the space, because yeah, it is getting towards that time of the morning where it becomes a danger zone for me, where the kids start running around and the missus start shouting because I'm being too loud. But before I start wrapping things up, guys, if there was anybody who wants to come up to the stage and say a last few words, you're more than welcome to. Or write something. Write something in the comments. You're welcome to it as well. Yeah, Dr. Mazen, is there anything you guys would like to leave us with before we start closing out the space? Any last thoughts or anything you'd like to say? Maybe start with Doctor.
No, nothing really too profound, bro. We covered a lot of ground, so I think we're good. Hell of an episode 81.
Yeah.
So definitely enjoyed this one, and as always, appreciate you hosting the space, and thank you on the congratulations and all that good stuff, man. So yeah,
My pleasure.
Awesome. Well, I'll just say thank you for hosting space as well and bringing me up here today. It's been really nice listening to everybody talk about their passions and collecting in the space. So just really excited for everything that's to come, and just appreciate everybody here.
Yeah, same here. And again, thank you so much for coming up and speaking with us, Mason. It's first time for speaker, and pleasure to have you. And yeah, if you ever would like to come up and speak again, and you're able to, you're more than welcome to.
I love that. Thank you.
All right, guys, and that also goes for anybody as well, guys. Like I say, if anybody wants to come up and speak at any point during the shows, we do these consistently. We try and do it consistently every Wednesday. And we just also have a weekend show as well, VeVe Weekends, which is hosted by myself, and also has Josh, Collectors Gone Digital, as a co-host, and occasionally Dokta drops in as well as and co-hosts and speaks as well. So those are also there as well. Again, check out Dr. Strange's content on his channel, All Things Strange, with his Stack and Slack videos, and support his content that way. Also, I see Millie's just dropped in as well. Millie, thanks for dropping in, mate. So I'm just wrapping up the space. But again, he's another content creator you need to support and get behind. Always hosting fantastic spaces out there on X, and just another really, really hardworking content creator. So again, big shout out to you, Millie. And also for myself as well, I've also got my own YouTube channel, which is called Get to the Comics, which is just a fun YouTube channel where I invite community members out there to come up, and actually we do live comic book readings of the comic books that we have on VeVe. And I just dropped a little promo video today. I know time travel is a funny thing. We're going to be going over Venom #3, which is the first appearance of Null. So it's going to be a very fun read. And my special guest is the comic guy, which you may have seen floating around in the spaces. Really, really cool guy. Into his comics, definitely a big advocate for McFarlane. And yeah, has his own comic book shop, which is really cool. So I'm definitely looking forward to that one. And yeah, so tune in if you can. That will be on Friday. Was it now? No, because my clocks have changed. It is 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and there's also 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Friday, and that's on YouTube and also streaming on X. So check that out if you feel inclined to do so. And also, again, anyone with a YouTube channel, so I see D still with us, the Real Uncommon Podcast. Definitely get out there, give them like, comments, and subscribe. Another fantastic source of information, and just another fantastic chill out spot, and fantastic content creators and people in the space. And also do that with all your other favorite content creators as well. And on that note, guys, I think that's going to be it for me. So I'm going to go out there and start doing that thing called life and doing the whole dad thing. But again, big thank you to everybody who's taken the time to tune in, listen in. Big thank you to everybody who's spoken in the space this time around. Big thank you to Mazen and Dreamz for coming up for the first time and speaking. Dreamz, I hope hopefully Mr. Ben Rose was able to answer all your questions, and hopefully you get in touch with him, and hopefully that opens up new doors and possibilities for you. Ooh, very exciting. And yeah, again, also massive thank you for Mr. Ben Rose for surprising us with a surprise cameo appearance to take a few questions, just come and chill in the space and share his collecting experience with us. And hopefully he'll come back again. And again, big thank you to Dr. Strange for helping me co-host this another fantastic episode. And hopefully we continue to keep going until we until we can't no more. Like I say, we'll keep holding these spaces for as long as people keep coming back and listening and keep interacting with us. We'll keep holding them. And yeah, on that note, guys, I'm going to leave you with this fantastic outro track done by courtesy of Doctor Strange. So yeah, guys, this has been VeVe Wednesdays, episode 81, still going strong. I've been your host, Osman Collect 63. Take care, guys. Have a good one. And I'm going to leave you with this. And we will talk more soon.
On Wednesday night, the spotlight shines. Well, I'm on Twitter X, where the fandom aligns. Osman collects with Dr. Strange and talking VeVe drops. Let the market flow. Grip toys and McFarlane, digital chase. DC candy, ain't no time to waste. Dive deep into comics. TV and film, the web we collect is where the passion's real. On VeVe Wednesday, we chill, we vibe, catch a live or replay. Let your fandom thrive, fun and chill. It's a collector's delight. On VeVe Collectors, everything's alright. It's VeVe Wednesdays, tune in to Twitter X. Osman collects with the flex. What's coming next? Dr. Strange at the helm. VeVe drops are hot. Talking crypt toys, Nick Fall in every spot. Unity vibe, feel the unity thrive. Dive into the fandom together. We rise, bar keeps buzzing, collectors going ham. Falling in DC, slicker than a scam. On VeVe Wednesdays, we chill, we vibe. Catch a live or replay, let your fandom thrive.